Hey, Los Angeles. This is my version of checking in. Because I don't know who to check in with.
And if you're watching this, we already left LA. Did we?
No.
No, we're still here.
Damn it.
Sorry. We're still here. We're still here in LA. We're at the Regent Theater this Sunday, November 5th.
Yes.
NewRoryandMall.com right now. Tickets are available. Merch is limited, but it is available.
Regent Theater. We may have some special guests depending on traffic.
Ooh.
I don't know if they'll be able to make it. They may still be sitting in traffic when you're watching this, but we're there on Sunday. We're excited for our live show and our safety. I cared the most about that.
No, this is good. This is a good check-in for you.
Yeah, just, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to say whatever y'all need because I don't want to be like,
You can go to the store if they need something.
Yeah, sure. I got
You're a runner?
want some White Owls or some roll up. I could do that.
Yeah.
Some swishes.
I just I don't have any money to give, but like this is me checking in. And I'm only going to be like in Hollywood or downtown. I'm not going to go anywhere else.
Yeah, just
Hang
give them a
outside
hotel
of
you're
Pink
staying at,
Dot.
too.
And I'm just a civilian.
Let them know where you're staying.
I'm not staying anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know Rory loves to do that. Hey, we staying here.
Yeah, you got to bring them.
I
You got to bring them out.
I did do that in Toronto.
No, don't do that. Tickets available now, NewRoryandMall.com.
There's nothing to rob.
They already got our cameras.
No worry and
And we're off.
Don't curse. We'll get
That-
demonetized.
Was it the first 15, 20 seconds? They cut it down, right?
It's just like the first minute. I'm
First
pretty sure
minute?
if you guys could just avoid saying any words that are curse
Okay,
words. that'd be
got
great.
you.
So don't use the F word, C word,
B word, A word.
LGBTQ.
R word. Who was your man that just got in trouble for the R word?
Oh, the sports dude, the commentator.
Oh,
Big Chris.
yeah. He called James Harden the hard R.
Chris Broussard?
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing.
He went hard R, but starting with the hard R. He didn't end with the hard
Yeah.
ER.
Yeah.
Called him.
He went hard RE, not hard ER.
Hard R-E.
Yeah. R-E.
Riri
Yeah, there you go.
Chris Broussard?
You didn't see that?
on live air.
You're the sports guy. I figured you saw that before I did.
see that. Why he went at James like that?
He thought James was acting that way.
I think it was in correlation to like the Phillies and him not showing up to practice and stuff, and him being in Las Vegas, and then eventually it leading to him being traded to the Clippers.
If you get that word off he's on Fox, right? He's not even on ESPN.
Chris Broussard, is he still at
I think it's
FX1, I
ESPN.
thought he got that off. All right. Either way,
I mean,
he
can't-
uses that often if you get that off.
Oh,
on TV.
he let it fly.
Yeah.
He didn't like
You can't
stutter.
resist yourself. It's not like that he stumbled upon that word when he was live on TV.
That wasn't ESPN, though.
No, I think it was.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was FS1. I'm sorry,
All right.
that was my
Okay.
fault. Yeah,
Well, listen, man.
he let it out.
Over there at FS1, they might let certain things fly. Get them ratings up, baby. We got to compete with the ESPN boys.
I mean, they let Shannon Sharp smoke a black and mild on there.
Yeah.
That is not as bad as Riri.
Yeah, it's close.
What?
It's close.
Is the man retarded?
I mean, we're past the mark. We're past the mark, so it's fine.
He knew, like, I don't think
Nah,
he's
the
supposed
dude followed up. He was like, I don't know if I would call him that. Like, he tried to clean it up. For
He
him.
took a sip of
to.
his
Yeah, you
drink.
got to take a sip. Like,
Yeah.
yo, he's going crazy.
But at that point, you can't even walk it back. You just
Nah.
have to lean in.
Nah, let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, let it go at that
It's a
point.
scientific term, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Anyone?
Yeah, depending on the context.
I like Chris Broussard, though.
You like it-
Did
you
he
like
clean
more
it
now?
up? Did he put a statement out?
He said sorry right after that.
He said, "My bad."
He immediately apologized. Like, my bad. That wasn't probably
Because you know what it is? Sometimes, like, see, with being on FS1 and things like that, like, you're saying things, and sometimes you just get so passionate in the conversation, you think
Yeah.
you think you in the back with the boys just kicking it about, like, that's Chris's personality.
Yeah.
Like, he would say that if he was sitting here not on camera. Well, shit, on camera, he would say it too, but he would say that if we was just talking sports.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he's got to be fucking, you know what I mean? Like, he would just say it.
I mean, you can say it.
I can say it.
He cleaned it up with saying developmentally disabled.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Yeah.
James was developed.
Which
He
is
still
funny
hasn't.
to piece
He
it
still
up.
hasn't developed a defensive game yet, so he's maybe developmentally
And then he went on and said that he had a first cousin who died a month or two ago that was developmentally disabled.
You always have to have a cousin.
You have to,
Yeah.
because that
I
makes it
can't
right.
be
To clean
racist.
it
I
up.
voted
If you
for
don't have
Obama.
personal trauma, then
Yeah.
you look like an
Yeah,
asshole.
like once I can attach it to something that
Yeah.
directly.
I went to
happened
school with
me,
one. He died recently.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
boy.
so-
Also, like,
That was his cleanup.
I have had black friends that passed away. I don't get a pass to use the N word now.
Well,
I
Well,
mean,
no, they
I
handed
mean, it
over.
depends. Like, cause if you're talking about him and like, yo, that was a good nigga, son. Like you might be able to get it off in that type.
During the eulogy?
Yeah. You might, cause they'll be like, yo,
during the
listen,
eulogy's funny.
that's Rory. You know what I'm saying? He cool. Like, you know, he don't mean it like that, so he could get that off.
What if it was in his will? He's like, I passed
Rory to get it off?
my N-word pass to Rory.
Rory.
That's gangster. You got to check. You might be able to get
I'm not going to collect on that debt. I'm not getting that life
Yo,
insurance.
it's always so funny to me when like cool white people like cringe at like, nah, you go ahead, man. You can say it. Like, it's like,
Nah.
I remember the first time my brother, like, rest in peace, my brother Bob, he never heard me curse. So he was like, yo, we was talking about girls in the car. And I was like, yo, shorty, yo, she look good. So like after 10 minutes, he was like, yo, say bitch. I want to hear you say bitch.
Damn.
And I was like, why? He was like, because every time you talking about a girl, you never say like, yo, that bitch look good. And I'm like, that's just,
Because I respect women.
yeah, like I don't talk.
How else would you show your affection?
Yeah, like, I'm like, yo, I don't talk like that. Like, why? He's like, no, I just want to hear you say it. And I was like, yo.
Little brother, I don't like that you don't treat women like objects.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, whatever. That bitch had a fat ass. She's like, there you go.
Jamil, it sounds like you respect her.
Yeah. A little bit of respect.
I love her.
Welcome to a new episode of the New Rory and Maul podcast. I am Maul.
I'm Rory.
And we are back. NewRoryMall.com now. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Are you hating? Merch is available. Tickets available for the London show. November 17th, we are at the Leicester Square Theater in London.
Yep.
December 1st, we are at Sony Hall, New York City. Tickets almost sold out for both of those venues. If you're listening to this, we are on our way to LA for the show.
We're in the air right
this
now.
Sunday,
Yes.
Word.
November 5th at Regent Theater.
Yes, sir.
We have a new sketch out on our YouTube right now. Architectural Digest came to our studio.
Oh,
nice piece
AD,
with
you
them.
hear me? I want to thank you for that.
Architectural
was
Digest.
love.
I can't believe they reached out to us.
I can't believe it.
Word,
either,
me
bro.
neither.
I really can't believe
Wait
it.
till they see who reached out to us later in this episode.
Yeah, no,
Right.
Who are we?
Doors are opening.
What are we turning
What are
into?
we doing?
It's because we don't use the word retard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Oh, yeah.
what
Yeah,
it
well,
is.
yeah.
That's exactly
And I don't want to
what
go
it
back
is.
to that, and I don't want to speak for that community.
Oh,
Wouldn't you
you're
rather
close
be called that than what was the cleanup?
Developmentally disabled.
That's a mouthful. Pause.
That sounds worse.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that sounds way
It's like
worse.
when
that
people-
sounds belittling.
It's
Yeah,
like
it does.
midget and dwarf. Dwarf is the.
And little people is the more political
Oh, I
term.
thought dwarf
I
was
think
okay.
that's like
Yeah, I
offensive.
think that's worse.
So
Little
when-
people was worse.
Little people is like, because you're not a full person.
Yeah.
Remember I
No.
told you guys I did that like terrible TV show on MTV for a little while, like years and years ago, like
Yeah.
2012,
What was the name of it?
broke ass game show.
Okay, yes, I remember that.
So we had for like one of the bits, we had little people on set, like they were part of the bit. I forgot what it was. And you know, you have like on set, you had a little walkie-talkie earpiece thing,
Mhm.
and
Well,
everyone
that's when
kept
you really think you're important. You're doing something.
referring to them as our special guests. Mind you, we had guests on for every bit. There was someone new, but for that day, we had little people.
Rory,
and they
did
kept
you-
saying, "Has anyone checked on our special guests yet?"
Did you title these episodes for them?
No,
Twerk off.
I did
Sex
not.
in the
That's
City.
definitely Rory.
It was a
Nuts of
dark time for
Anarchy,
me.
Twerk off is definitely Rory's. Work.
Shrub and Tub.
Oh yeah, that's
Nothing
Rory.
but nut.
That's Rory there.
That was Rory.
This is all my work.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all my writing.
But nut.
Nothing
That's your
but
catalog.
nut.
Nothing
Is
but
wild.
nut is sick.
That's your catalog.
This was my first big check ever, by the way. As
Broke
much
ass
as
game
as
show?
much as I try to bury this within my like career stats,
Yeah.
it was like the first time I had gotten a good chunk of money. I'm embarrassed that it was this. I think everyone involved in this show. Derek, what's Derek's last name? He's a great stand-up comedian. He was in Pete Davidson's.
Derek Gaines.
Derek Gaines, amazing comedian.
Shout out.
Derek
I know.
Gaines. Is that the black guy?
Yeah. So
He's funny.
He was the host.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know me and Derek both try to bury this in our careers.
Yeah.
Stiff arm.
Yes,
But anyway,
Slob on my cob.
we had a whole like seminar before this bit to explain to us that we could not use midget, dwarf, etc. That
Oh,
we
I
have
didn't
to
know dwarf
refer
was
to them
bad,
as
too.
little people. And that was the first time I was like, so you want me to call a midget a little
You
person?
can't.
That sounds way more offensive to me. I'm not going to refer to him as a little person. That's
Which
way more
episode do you
demeaning.
think was named after them? These are.
It was in
crazy.
Washington Square Park is where we did it.
Yeah.
So was it like
Look at this.
I remember this show.
Who's behind the meat curtain?
69 problems? This is all Rory, man.
Yeah. This is his catalog.
Blow-
This sounds like the track
Blow
list for.
money, more problems.
This sounds like the track list for. I thought it'd be different. Like I think this was the track list, and then they was like, "Nah, we need to go a different way."
I can assure you, I had nothing to do with any of the writing, naming, bits,
Nah,
anything
Slob
on
my
this show.
cob is definitely on. I thought
That's
it'd be
definitely-
different. I don't
yeah.
want to hear shit.
You got
Slob on
soft
my cob
served?
is on there.
Listen, man, it was just an interesting few months. Tracy Morgan's son came on set one day, and we had to shut down production.
Nutflix.
Why?
He was just running a fucking muck, screaming, "I'm Tracy Morgan's." Like he would run into shots. He was like, no one invited him. He wasn't casted. He just happened to be in Washington Square Park.
That's kind of chill.
If that's gonna happen at Washington Square Park, you gotta kind of just let that go. That's
Like we had to shut production.
That's New York City shit right there.
Yeah, it was, and that was the first time that I found out with TV and productions where you shoot 6 days out the week, 12-hour days, 14-hour days, everyone on crew fucks each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
I was 22. I didn't know. I walked into an orgy. It was a fuck fest after every...
I didn't think it was an orgy.
Now, which episode was that? Was that
This was in the production office.
Oh, okay, all right. I was about to watch.
Everyone
was
gets
pre-production,
blackout
yeah.
drunk
Netflix.
and fucks
Netflix.
each other. I was like, this is the horniest thing I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, if it's someplace you want to be horny, it is Washington Square Park in New York City. So,
God,
Have you fucked in any parks in New York?
park
Yeah.
in my neighborhood, yeah. St.
What's-
James Park in the Bronx, yeah.
I said this on air. What's the park across from your high school?
Oh, I forgot the name of that shit.
Yeah, I fucked in that park.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
used to run amok all over there, right across from McDonald's. I know where you
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
Halloween was this past what was
Fran
it?
Siegel.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
I saw some people on my timeline were at the parade in Manhattan on 6th Avenue.
Same.
It's good to see that people still go to the Halloween parade.
It's cool.
Just
Yeah.
to let you guys, I've never been to that parade in my life.
It's
I was talking
it's
with Kia about it.
floats and
Never
music,
have
I
been.
haven't either. It looks
and then
crazy.
mad
Really?
randos walking down.
I haven't been since I probably was in high school. That was probably like in 1820, but it's
Aw,
it's been
damn,
a
that's
long
not
time
fun.
since I
When the
took that.
Dutch owned
Look, he
yeah.
mad he didn't get that
Yeah.
off. He was mad he couldn't get
Yeah.
that off, right? Fuck him.
When it was just Seaport was the only part discovered.
Yeah, the only
When it was
costume
just
was the
York
Jason
City.
mask. Literally everybody.
Look at this though.
when it was called York.
Yeah.
There you go. Damn it. No, it's not joke too. Fuck.
But it was good to see people
When the
still
Indians
out.
owned it.
I didn't see any pictures of.
They prefer Indian, Native American.
Whoa, Redskins.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it depends on if you're on an NFL team or not. But I didn't see any pictures of Lenny S's famous Halloween party. Did he do it this year?
Kia asked me the same thing in the same conversation about the parade. There was no Lenny S. Lala, Sean Dickerson party. I know they did something at Highlight Room, and our listeners don't give a fuck about this, but
No, I mean it's Halloween.
I didn't see that. But did you guys do anything? I did my
Yeah.
first Halloween with Amara. That was fun.
So cute.
How was that? I saw some of the pictures.
Yeah.
Dressed up as a
shout out to Yomi.
Ghostbuster. She was, because her nickname is Marshmallow. So
Yeah.
dressed her as the Marshmallow Ghost from Ghostbusters. Went
Yeah.
down to the firehouse, then came up to the studio. It was good. She was pissed. Like I
Duh.
said last episode.
Yeah, but it's not about her.
At this point,
Yeah.
this is only for the parents.
Yeah.
That's all.
She was livid.
Yeah,
Like, put me back in the sweater I like.
my homeboy took his son and his girl. They went trick or treating, and his son is probably 7 months.
Kids still do that.
And I'm just like, yo, that this is for you. These are pictures so that y'all can take and just have like the baby wants to be home drooling and watching whatever on the TV.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to be out.
Titty milk.
Yeah, it doesn't want to be
Three
out with a
Musketeers.
costume on and all of this shit. Like, but it is fun to see new parents have their first Halloween with their babies.
I dressed as the old Kanye.
That's what you dressed as?
That sweater, I'm a very last minute costume guy. That sweater that you gave me, Rory, the college dropout one.
You're welcome.
I was looking in my closet, pulled it out, put it on, and then I went to my friend's party. I had a hat to match it with the college dropout bear on it. So I'm standing outside having a drink with some friends, and this guy comes up to me. He goes, "My friends and I were trying to see what you are for Halloween." He goes, "I took a guess. Are you the old Kanye?" And at that time, I hadn't even thought of what. And I was like, "Oh my God, yes." So then I just ran with that for the rest of the night. It was great.
And as the old Kanye, you had to pretend to be pro-Israel while you were in college.
Well, so that was the thing. And then
because at that point, Kanye
I looked
very
over
much
at his friends.
aligned
and
with the
then
Jews.
someone else came over to me and said, like, "Oh, like, are you the old Kanye?" I said, "No, I'm the anti-Semitic one."
Okay.
And then
How did
Made
that
it
go?
awkward. Made it awkward for the rest
Yeah,
of the
how'd
night.
that go?
it was great. What are they gonna do?
Nothing's better
Continue to
than
bomb
making, like,
Palestine?
overly nice people that
Yeah.
are just curious, that really have no malicious thoughts, just want to see a stranger and ask them a question.
Yeah.
And here comes
Like
Julian.
good human beings.
Yeah.
Bombing
Nothing
them.
makes me happier than awkward situations like that.
Yeah.
People with great intentions, like, "Hey man, what are you?" I'm anti-Semitic.
Yes.
I
Okay.
love doing that.
I can see it. Like when they say I can see it.
Oh.
Pulled it off.
Now I see it. Yeah.
I was out with a friend on a similar note. I was out with a friend getting wine, and we ran into her friend group at a restaurant, a wine spot, and they were doing a book club. And they were like, "Oh, like we're doing a book club." I was like, "Oh, what are you guys reading? Mein Kampf?" Just sucked the air out of the whole room. It was
Well,
great.
Jesus.
Like you enjoy doing shit.
I love
does.
doing shit like that.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
But like, what is you missing in your childhood that makes you want to do that as an adult?
A
no,
hug.
it's just
He wasn't hugged.
call it selfish,
Wasn't hugged?
but
Yeah.
No hug.
I just want to. It's the person.
Like who took your toy? What's his name? You could just tell.
Who
us.
took
Yeah.
my toy?
This
I-
is
What's her
unpack it.
name? Or their
Yeah.
name?
I never got bullied.
Okay.
I think I can answer that because I suffer from
'Cause he goes
the
to
same
therapy.
thing. I enjoy doing that type
I
of
just like it.
Yeah, but you're
Oh.
different because you're the only
Because I
child.
feel like people
He
put
has
on
a
such
brother.
a front. There's such a facade in like day-to-day interactions.
100%.
And people
Yeah.
are just so like a mirror of a version of themselves. And I'm like, I don't.
You know that's a
I
thing.
don't
You know that's a
care.
real thing though.
Yeah.
That's like actual how people.
No, that's selfish and unfair because
Yeah, 'cause-
I used to think that too. Like everyone that was nice was full of shit. Like, no, there's actually genuine.
No, there are nice people.
that
Yeah.
are really just there to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
We can't understand that concept. So we get put in these situations and we want everyone to feel as awkward and uncomfortable as we feel.
100%.
So we try to bring that energy into the room by saying things like, are you reading Mein Kampf?
But that's not.
That's where it comes from. We want everyone to feel as awkward as we feel at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm doing it because I want the laugh for myself. It's 100% selfishly motivated.
That's why I said I asked you like what happened to your child.
Yeah, that's what,
Nothing.
just going
That
full
stems
circle.
from somewhere. Yeah.
Great parent.
You know what I love doing? I love hitting people with you too. When it's inappropriate.
Mhm.
Like when a TSA agent hands you your thing, like, yo, have a safe flight, like you too.
Mr. Me.
She's not going nowhere. She's not getting on no flight. Like, why am I telling her?
Yeah, but then
I like that's cute, awkward.
Is
that's
it?
cute.
I like more gut punching.
Yeah, you want to dig into traumas of people's like
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you what was yours.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll
Can't
figure it out.
figure it
One
out.
day.
I don't
We'll get our thumb on it one day.
We'll open that chapter eventually.
Yeah.
You should know show. We went to that, Rory and I.
How was that? Shout out to our guys. You should know. They sat down with us earlier this week. I couldn't make the show, but I saw that you guys went and supported and
Shout out to those guys.
put our flag out there.
Yo, I'm kind of hating. I was very supportive of You Should Know podcasts. Like those guys a lot. I think I've entered the hate phase.
Here we go.
You hate them now?
Why?
I think it's maybe pure jealousy. So my little cousin, my favorite cousin, Alexandria, I was always her favorite big cousin, but she's older now. She's about to turn 20. It's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't text me about our podcast ever. Doesn't text me about my music. Doesn't text me about anything going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
She sends me an IG post from New Rory and Mall and says, you sat with You Should Know podcast? I love them so much. Like, man, fuck them, guys.
Fuck me, kid.
Someone just sent me.
I was so pissed. She's never said a word in 7 years, 8 years, however fucking long we've been podcasting.
Yeah.
Not a word.
Yeah.
We sit with these guys, and now all of a sudden, my favorite little cousin is interested in podcasting.
Maybe now she'll tune in.
Yeah. Like, oh, damn, they gave y'all that look?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Well, we went out after. The show was great. They gave Rory some flowers on stage.
Yeah, it was
pulled
nice.
him up.
Dope.
Rory made a few very off-color jokes to a very young and
What were the jokes?
sensitive crowd.
Were
I
they
don't
sensitive?
You
I don't
made fun of Cam's autism.
True.
Well, Cam makes fun of his autism.
Did they-
Not at the show.
Not at the show.
They were in a different mode. Julian and I realized that.
Yeah.
Here, they were more of themselves because they are like us. We've had
Yeah.
backstage conversations with them.
Yeah. they
We
get
know their
fucked up.
humor. That crowd was very young. There was parents. I don't want to say it was PC, but it was like family
It was
fun as far as jokes went.
Yeah.
Cam was still doing his autistic shit up there, but no one caught on or they didn't address it. Naturally, I went up there and
Immediately addressed.
called out autism. I was like, tough crowd.
Roy, first.
I have an autistic cousin.
Yeah. You got to go into that. You got to make it personal.
Afterwards, we went out, and I got some footage here of Yomi. Here, it was a lot of water falling, a lot
Yomi's
of
my
dancing.
home. She's lucky she's moving today.
It was
She'd have to break down this video.
shit's so sick.
Who was that pouring a shot in my mouth? Was that Jesus?
That's Cam. That's their dude. He was. Here
Oh,
with them when
yeah.
they
That is
recorded.
Jesus.
They are-
Sunshine.
They are tour
Sunshine.
managed by Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But the show was fun.
Shout out to the You Should Know podcast. Super proud of those dudes, man.
Yeah,
Just to
there's
see what they did in a year.
great.
Shout out to those guys. Shout out to their team. Really, really cool team too.
Yeah, great crew.
What'd you do?
For Halloween,
Just period.
Turned
I
off all the
haven't seen
lights.
you in a little while.
No, I was chill. Went to see the fam. That was it. Nothing exciting.
Typical mall weekend.
Yeah.
What was your nephew for Halloween?
Speaker man. He was like dressed up, and his head was like
Is that like Siri?
in a speaker or something, and
Okay.
it was like you couldn't see his face. It was like it was a speaker over his face. I don't know.
I figured your nephew was going to be on Kai's live stream.
Well, I hope that he wasn't on Kai's live stream. I did see that.
I'm sure my cousin Alexandria is going to be on there.
Yeah. So Kai Cenat had a live stream, a prison live stream.
Still going, I think, right?
Yeah, I think they're supposed
Week
to be doing it
straight?
for a week. And we've seen a lot of mixed reviews. People saying, "Oh, this is whack," because there are a lot of people that are really in prison living this life day to day, and it's not something to joke about. You know, people got to be upset, got to find anything to be upset about. I took it as nothing more than a live streamer that's just trying to create new ways to live stream, have fun. This is just like me watching a sitcom on my favorite show and they're in prison and having a prison experience. That's all.
Okay, well, where do you stand on the number one criticism of it is they're cosplaying Black people being in prison. It's already an issue. There's so many wrongfully accused people in prison. Our prison system's completely fucked up. Why make a mockery of that or make a joke out of it, especially when Kai is probably one of the biggest faces to the young generation?
Mhm.
Why lean into jail?
Why make it seem like jail is a fun place to be?
Is the main criticism.
Yeah. And then they get into, you know, obviously Kai is backed by a lot of sponsors and things like that. So it's probably like, okay, why are they pushing you to create this type of content? Because obviously this is a bigger play, getting paid a lot of money to do this. So I understand what people are saying. But that's going to happen no matter what the backdrop is, what the location is. People are going to feel some type of way about it. I do understand it, but at the same time, I mean, if you find a way to just create this content and have fun, like I said, this is no different than watching a movie. It's just live stream. This is no different than watching a sitcom. This is no different than watching a play on Broadway. Like, what is the difference? It's reenactment.
Well, is there a difference because they watch Kai live stream so much that they view Kai as a real person rather than watching maybe, say, Oz on HBO? I just aged myself. I'm sorry. I was just trying to think of a jail show where it's like, we know this is a TV show.
People have done music videos where the theme is jail. Like, this is nothing new.
I mean, Scared Straight, one of the greatest shows I think ever.
Exactly, which is kind of glorified at the same time too.
Well, kind of the opposite of this one though.
Yeah, this Scared Straight.
I'm mad Kai didn't invite me.
Yeah, this is
Scared Straight. I never want
a block party right here. But yeah, listen, man, I understand both sides of it. I understand people being upset and saying that, you know, it's glorifying or it's making light of a very serious thing. But like, you know, Drewski being on there and
he snuck a McDonald's sandwich.
Yeah, acting like he's, you know, that was from The Longest Yard with Chris Rock and Burt Reynolds when, you know, the guy had
another movie.
Snacks? What was the dude's name? It was your favorite actor.
He's not my favorite actor.
Terry Crews?
I mean, I support his fight against
Terry Crews?
Male sexual assault.
Did you guys get lunch like yesterday?
Yeah.
Me and Cruz?
Crews, yeah. Big
I don't
Crews.
think he's in town. Maybe when we get to LA.
UNTC?
I'll see if he's available to meet me
Free
on Sunset.
TC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Cheeseburger Eddie was his name.
Cheeseburger Eddie. There you go. Cheeseburger Eddie. So Drewski was Cheeseburger Eddie. But yeah, it's just, listen, man, it's just a young streamer having fun, inviting, you know, other personalities and social media influencers and, you know, having a block party, a cell block party.
I guess when I was watching this, of course, I saw all the pushback on it. And because we have a podcast, you kind of have to start to form somewhat of opinion. Even if you're in the middle, we have to come on here and have a clear-cut opinion on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
The more I started to agree with everyone saying this cosplay prison shit and this is very harmful, the more I started to feel like a fucking hypocrite. And why is Kai the one that's being singled out in this?
Yeah.
I went back to every album I fucking love or everything that's actually happening in the real world. And Kai is the one we're getting mad at. I get the outrage.
Yeah.
I get his influence. I get that the amount of eyes that are on this. But, but I don't know, like currently, right now, there's a fentanyl problem.
Yeah. I think
like,
there's more.
I just felt like a hypocrite because all the shit I love is not far off from this. And I don't fucking sit here and put all the rap music that I've loved growing up in a box and fucking kill them.
I think people just want to react to this.
And I don't.
Bro, I love the locks.
Right.
Like,
yeah, and this isn't like necessarily.
I'm gonna get mad at Kai.
Yeah.
This isn't glorifying prison, at least to me.
Well, it's not glorifying.
This is like, to me, I'm looking at this like live theater. It's a show.
Exactly. I said if I go to play on Broadway,
this is meant for entertainment. They're not. This isn't a prison thing.
But I think the people that aren't like just the typically outraged, I just want to be mad at something, aren't mad at what you're saying, Julian. I think they're mad that in the theater entertainment world, Kai and his sponsors and the people that are backing it
chose prison theme. Yeah.
That's where, which I kind of understand.
But that's the whole pull of it, though. It's to get an outrage.
He just did a sleepover, right?
Is that worse than the jail?
No, but I'm just saying.
It was amazing to see.
This is his way of just trying to create content to separate himself from all of the other live streamers and the shit that they're doing. Not just sitting in the basement in my house and just yelling to a camera. Like, this is more so like, okay, if you're going to get mad at this, What's the other show on A&E? 60 Days in Prison, something like that. Like
Some shit like that, yeah.
it's people like now.
Yeah, they throw in a regular into jail.
Yeah, so it's the same.
It's the same shit.
Same shit, bro. It's
This is like a new age version of it.
Same shit, man. It's
Now
nothing to be mad at.
Offset was supposed to be on this, and that was still around the time where he released his album, but then he dropped back out, and people don't know why. Like day of, he dropped out.
Now I'm gonna be honest. If they
Probably a
start,
busy guy.
if they start doing that, like bringing rappers in there,
They did.
They
NLE
did,
Choppa,
NLE
Christian
did,
Rock, Offset was supposed to be on it. They did
Sean
Juicy.
Rock is a rapper.
Krishan Rock is a rapper.
She
Apparently.
has a few songs, yeah.
Well, she's like Drake as far as like multi-talented. She
Right,
sings,
right,
she
right.
raps.
DDG was
She's
there
like
as well.
DDG was there, yeah.
There's been a lot of features and people that are well known.
Now, as a
coming in
rapper,
now.
I don't see that's a little different.
But why is that? Oh, I get it now.
It's just a little different. The content,
But that's kind of what, and mind you, they've shot a whole promo for it and everything. It wasn't like it was just a random thing. It was very well
There's
produced.
NLE Chopper right here.
And it's
I guess
7
it's-
days locked in.
Listen, well,
NLE Chopper's different.
well,
He's
I will
so
say this:
weird.
to any kids that are watching this, don't think that
Going to jail ain't cool.
prison is fun and that you can go in there and just have this type of fun. It's not. It's a completely different experience.
I guess I still have the mixed review opinion on this. I get why people are upset, but why Kai? Why draw the line now at Kai?
I mean,
Because
he's
he's the
biggest.
biggest person in the
Pause.
space.
Well, I think that's why they're upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you attack whoever's at the helm of something.
Exactly.
Listen, man, that's a Bronx legend right there. So I'm
Dead
assuming
ass.
that's what
I agree, but it just the amount of rappers that were at their height and the music videos were jail. They were rapping about jail.
I mean,
everything was jail. Like, I feel you, but why Kai is now when we go
Yeah,
no more?
it's
And it's okay to say no more.
Yeah,
You
but
can
not-
say everything was wrong that we grew up on and
Yeah,
it's wrong.
right.
But now I'm not about to just attack
Yeah.
Kai over the shit. There's real problems.
Let
I think
Kai
the
rock.
kid that's getting jumped in to a gang right now does not particularly care about Kai and his jail live stream. I think
Yeah.
the
Probably
problem
watch
is
that
probably
stream,
the kid getting jumped into a
A-
gang in real life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, man, Kai, keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
That comes
they're
with the
not,
territory.
They're not going to kill your head.
I watched that kid shut down Washington Square,
Yeah.
Union Square.
That was
Union
crazy.
Square. I'm
That was
sorry.
that was dumber to
I've
me
been
than
a
this stuff.
big
That was
supporter
more
of Kai.
dangerous.
That
than
was
this
way
whole
more
prison
dangerous than
thing,
this.
yeah.
way more,
Way fucking.
Way more.
Yeah.
way more. That was insane.
That's where I'm like, okay, that was kind of dumb of it.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I
it
get
is
it.
what
It's the whole
people
hype
gonna hate
around
him. He's the guy right now in that world, and he's just having fun, just trying to create different ways to do what he does. So I respect it.
If Kai was smart, which he is,
Mm-hmm.
you have to get Keith Lee in there to review all the prison food, all the cup of noodles, which now apparently is microwave safe.
To Jack Max.
Which I've been putting cup of noodles in the microwave my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Just now, finally, you're allowed to do that. So I think I've been eating noodles and cancer for quite some time.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't the microwave.
Explains a lot of the R word tendencies that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's that little tick you have. Yeah, there you go. That's the oodles and noodles.
I didn't know you noticed that.
Now Keith Lee he's been reviewing food around the country. I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah. But Atlanta is where he caused a stir.
So he caused a stir in Atlanta. He reviewed is it Milk and Honey?
The new Milk and Honey.
The new Milk.
The
and
real Milk and Honey, pardon
Oh,
me.
The real one. Okay.
Because there are two.
So there's a fake
But this
one.
is the real one.
No, there's one called Milk and Honey, and then there's one called The Real Milk and Honey.
And is this the same people? It has to be.
No, they're two completely different
That's
businesses.
sick.
But unfortunately,
How far are they apart from?
Like
we're-
Joe's
that-
famous than famous Joe.
Exactly.
pizza.
the people that own Milk and Honey were unfortunately getting death threats and people like threatening to kill them and blow up their business because of this thing. And they're like, "Yo, that's not us." Like that's not, so Keith.
We
come on in.
we sell milk and honey.
Yeah. Keith had to put a PSA out saying, "No, this is like," he put the pages up side
It's a
by side. He
different-
goes,
it's a different
"They're
restaurant."
two different businesses."
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Can someone explain to me who Keith Lee is? I mean that respectfully. I understand that's a big thing you
Fucking
can't say.
I mean, listen.
He's a food critic on TikTok.
Yeah.
Am I?
How does that make him an
Does he
idiot for
do
being
more
a
than
food
that?
critic?
No, I'm saying Rory's an idiot for not knowing who Keith Lee is. The whole timeline knows
How?
who Keith Lee is.
Clearly, the real milk
I
and honey
didn't
didn't
know,
either.
I didn't know
Yeah.
who this dude was before this.
Who is Keith Lee, since you know so much?
All right, Keith Lee is he's just become a food critic. His whole stance is like he's very objective. He wants no special treatment anywhere he goes. So he'll go into a restaurant and be like, "Hey, it's an hour wait, but say someone on staff recognizes him and they'll do whatever they can to sit him." And he's like, "I don't want that. That's not what I'm here for." And he'll like respectfully leave. So he's very much aware of his notoriety.
But
And I
he
think-
wants the average patrons.
Yeah,
experience.
so he'll go so far as to send his family in to get a table. They'll get denied, and then he'll come out and they'll be like, "Right this way."
Got a
And
table right here
he's
for you.
trying to avoid those kind of interactions.
Got
See the same food critic that got all that business to that Las Vegas pizza spot?
Yes.
I have heard of this.
Yes. So he's now in a space
I thought
because
that
of
story
his
was
name that he'll go to a
Oh,
struggling
okay. I
business.
remember that.
He
That was
he
really- with the
recently
black
went to
guy.
a food truck of a guy in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The guy,
And the dude
gave
told me,
him-
yo, you changed
Yep.
my life.
Gave him a burger.
Yeah.
He ended up giving him $450 from some like donation thing that he did earlier that day.
Yeah.
The guy was crying, and the next thing you know, the truck is slammed with customers the next day. So like he's done a lot of good.
Yeah.
This is the first case where he's not intentionally trying to get a business fucked or in trouble, but by way of his video, it is like these people are getting killed. Partially their fault. Their response was terrible. The real milk and honey, but
Yikes.
yeah.
So his family walked in there, got denied.
And then he walked in and they said that we have a table ready. And he was saying like, oh, well, my family was just denied. How's the table ready so fast? So, I mean, I understand what he's saying, but do we believe that he doesn't want to be treated like?
I think it's
a
good
little-
I think it's good for content when you appear to be objective,
Exactly.
even if you're not.
Yeah, but when we stop
Content-
rolling, I'm gonna be like, yeah, let me get that table right there on the
So I'd prefer.
on the back patio by myself. Don't put nobody near me and my family. We just came here to have a good time.
But I mean, with TikTok being so much to the masses and everyday person, the best way to do those reviews would be the experience that a regular person would get. So I get his angle in that regard, and I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Why did this turn the timeline for fucking 2 weeks in disarray and Atlanta Twitter was losing their fucking mind? Why was this such a big deal that his family got turned away? Like,
Well,
that happens at restaurants all the time.
It kind of unearthed the conversation that I guess most people in Atlanta have had for a long time, and how
And they probably experienced it with that restaurant.
yeah, and others alike. They just said it's really difficult. Atlanta restaurant scene is very difficult and hard to get a table, to get a reservation, to get served, and just to get your daily like service from what you would expect from a brunch spot. So yes, someone as big as him like put a spotlight on one specific spot, but I think it opened up a conversation for the whole city of people being like, this is Atlanta. This happens all the time in this city.
What is our infatuation with like Yelp reviews, like reviews and critics on like food spots? Like, why does somebody else, like for Keith Lee, if he eats at a restaurant and he said, oh, this food is amazing, like, why do I trust his taste buds?
It's like, it's almost like when people kind of come to you guys about album reviews and stuff like that, they will trust a ear, a professional ear, or someone who's with experience to then understand if this place or album is good or not.
Agreed,
like that.
but I think Tamal's question is more so the average person that just does Yelp reviews without a following or is known for that.
Yeah.
Just wants to comment all
so
day.
like the
I think it's tied into everything. Like, everyone feels like they have
an
a
opinion.
voice and an opinion, and everything that they says like matters, and they feel like they have
Which I agree to an
impact, even
extent.
if no one sees it. That's just, it's tied into social media, period.
Mhm.
Yelp is just a small fraction of that same mind state just when it comes to food.
I mean, do you guys go to bad reviewed restaurants?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't look.
Yeah, I don't check out those stars.
I've
Yeah,
never
check the
looked
stars?
at a Yelp review.
I'll look
never
at the
left
stars,
one.
but
But
never the
stars.
reviews.
The stars are
But
basically
they
that.
show you the stars. Like they
Yeah.
lead with the stars.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like for example, if you're ordering Uber Eats
Yeah.
and they have the ratings of each restaurant.
If you saw something that was 3.9 compared to 4.2, you're not gonna go to that 3.9.
But that's what I'm saying.
Depends. Are the same menu, like same?
Because I've definitely
Type
eaten
of
at some
food?
spots that I saw the reviews on like Uber Eats and I'm like, damn, like I like the burger there.
But I find if you ever do look at a review, it's less about the food and more about the service.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if I see, because I order a lot online or like
Same.
Grubhub or whatever, and a lot of the reviews, it'd be like 5,000 reviews, but 2,000 of them were like, this place sucks. The driver was an hour late, da, da, da. And I'm like, oh, so this isn't about the food at all.
It's about the service.
You're just talking about how late your food was. Yeah. So
Well, sometimes it's the restaurant's fault though, because if a restaurant's taking over like an hour to get your shit done, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh, it's homie's fault. He in the back, and he in the car got your food in the back. And
That's
forgot.
where it does play a lot.
The
Yeah.
Uber driver told me he forgot he had my food in the back.
That's crazy.
But that has nothing to do with the restaurant. Like,
No, absolutely not.
but Yelp reviews.
But Yelp reviews
again that I don't look at. I could see someone talking about service when you're in the restaurant, in dining. Like,
Yeah.
you are paying an inflation charge because you want service. Like, that is part of it. Even if you have great food, you're in the service business. Like, it
Yeah.
needs to be that way.
Yeah.
Or just open a Jamaican restaurant.
Now, if I have a shitty experience,
And
I'm
have
not
no oxtail by 2 o'clock.
right. I'm not pulling my phone out and doing something. I'm just never going back.
have you
there.
guys
Have
ever
people ever done Yelp reviews to Jamaican restaurants?
I'm sure.
Because that would be hilarious.
I'm
That's
sure.
gentrification in its
Yeah, I
highest
want to see
form.
what y'all saying
Little too
about
spicy for me.
the
I'm saying the service.
Oh.
The ruder they are, the better the food.
But
Like,
that's-
I want to be treated. That's like my kink and my cosplay
Of course it is.
of dominance versus sub.
Yeah.
I want to be treated
You want to be treated like
shitty
shit.
as possible when I go to a West Indian restaurant.
Same
Don't
with,
treat me
the
with
food-
respect.
Yeah, don't even talk to me.
same with Chinese food spots.
Well, there's a language barrier. You don't know when they're talking.
There's
But
also-
like if you go to
there's
like a
also
real
like
spot in
barrier
Chinatown,
there.
they just like slam your food on the. They're like, "What you like?" They're like, "Let's go."
Now
Like,
do it. What were you
they're
gonna
like,
say?
"Let's
Yeah.
come on, hurry up."
Like you should come in here knowing what you want already. Don't stand here and look at the menu.
I love that.
Like you know what
It's
you
the
want.
same shit every
Yeah, like you know what you
Yeah.
get. You getting fried rice and wings, man. Like why you keep coming here staring at this menu? Now there is a thing where now restaurants are these themed restaurants where they insult you.
Oh yeah, that's been a thing for a while.
I like that though.
I feel like it's mad fake.
Why not?
Well, give me an example.
Like you got to think like as a
There's a
waitress,
spot in
right?
Chicago that's famous.
Yeah, like as a
Yeah.
waitress or waiter, if you're having a bad day and you work at one of these spots, you can really lean into it.
But Rory wouldn't get hard to that because he
No.
knows it's a ploy.
It's authentic at the
Yeah,
Jamaican
you need-
spots. I need the same
Like,
way
they
I
really
can't
don't
pay
care.
for sex and like I don't do the
Yeah, that's-
escort
that's
thing
the
because
vibe.
I like really have this
Like, you
weird
want the
fantasy
passion.
in my head that the girl I'm fucking likes
Loves
me.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it's the opposite, I know at that Jamaican restaurant they truly do not give a fuck about me, but they do give a fuck about the food.
This is like a
Yeah.
hot dog joint.
Yeah.
I don't want the role play of you're just an asshole
Yeah.
at this.
You want the real
restaurant.
thing.
You want a real asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Real
This
I also
spot-
hate restaurants where the waiters and waitresses sit down with you.
Ew.
That's a
What?
thing?
That is a thing at a few restaurants.
Also,
They
why
sit
is
down
that
with
so
you while
ill,
you're
though?
eating?
No, they'll like when they take your order, they'll sit with you.
No.
It's like a thing.
Why is that weird?
Don't sit.
Don't
with me.
sit
What are you
next to
talking
me.
about?
No, again, but I'm asking why is that so weird?
Because I didn't.
Because I
come
didn't
here-
like it in
I don't know
That's
you. Know, I
too
didn't.
intimate.
Yeah, I don't
That
know
is
you. I
weird,
didn't come
right?
here with you. Like, why are
Yeah.
you sitting next to me?
So this spot in Chicago called the Wiener Circle. It's a hot dog
Nice.
stand, and their whole shtick is when you go to order, like, "What the fuck do you want?" Like they just yell at you.
That's fire. If that,
I don't think
they kill
I
it.
don't think
They're
that's
doing
hitting
very
Rory's
well.
transmitters.
How do they train for that? Like is that part of the hiring process?
Life.
Let's go out back.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
like-
just
Let
like
me
let me hear it.
Yeah.
Let me hear what you're going
Curse
through this
me
week.
out.
Yeah. Rent due? Oh, okay. What else? You know, people are pissed off at work. Rent due, they ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you want, man. Why are you here?
What's the worst Yelp review you guys have left?
I've only left good Yelp reviews.
You leave Yelp reviews?
I've left like 2 in my lifetime. Yeah.
You got to tell me why.
It was good. Good food. Good
So you said, let
service
me
and good
run to
food.
the website and
I was just bored. It was in college. I was just bored. I was like, cool. This is
I
nice.
feel like that was a thing in college. Like, y'all was like, yo,
I was bored.
who can leave as many Yelps as possible?
Square was a thing.
I was
Square,
going to say I don't
Yeah,
think
Square-
Yelp was even a
what was it?
thing
No,
when I
what was it
in
called?
college. Square
Shit.
definitely was.
It was Square and something else.
You guys remember?
Foursquare. That's what it was.
Foursquare.
Foursquare.
You guys remember when Yelp? You can become like a certified Yelper. Like
Yeah.
there was that
Mhm.
phase, and I think
Missed
Sally went.
that meeting.
I think it went so far that like South Park even did an episode about it. But it was pretty much like people becoming their own becoming food critics
Which is cool.
famously. So that you just go to as many restaurants as you can, and then if you go in, you get special treatment. Like if you tell the manager, "Hey, I'm a certified Yelper," they'll like give you free food.
Yeah, so that's
and
what Keith Lee is doing.
treat you very well. But
He
it's
just
kind of
Keith Lee just removed the middleman. He's
True.
not a Yelper. He's a food critic.
went right to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Is there a Yelp review for like OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Before I subscribe, can I like go to a site and they will review all OnlyFans pages?
Pornhub.
Twitter.
Because I mean, Joe Smith's wife was trending. I was curious.
I did see that. First and foremost, I think that this is great promo for her OnlyFans page.
For sure.
because I think what the plan was. The video that I did see when she was supposedly recording him and him finding out at first, obviously this is all fake and just,
Oh, you think this is a stage?
It
yeah,
does.
it's a
It
stage.
feels like this is great promotion for his wife's OnlyFans.
You think if
page that
if you found out your girlfriend or wife had an OnlyFans page, you would be standing in your kitchen talking to the wall?
Yes.
No, you would not. You would be sitting down right on the couch
You
with her
would punch the
talking like,
wall.
yo, what is this OnlyFans shit? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't know if
And what
she
is the
wasn't that
concept?
type of girl, never had an OnlyFans before. Yeah, I might be so perplexed that I was talking to the wall at that point. Like, this bitch
No,
has an OnlyFans?
No, but the thing is, because he said, yeah, I knew about what you did before. So was she like a sex?
She was something. I believe she was talking to
dancer,
TMZ
stripper?
and said he knew who I was when he met me.
Yeah, but what was she?
It's all sex work.
An entertainer. Judging from her Twitter, she's had it since May.
And also she says, I believe in the video, it's the link has been in my bio.
But then she said he doesn't pay attention to her and when she got. Let me assure you one thing, ladies. Your man knows if you have an OnlyFans link.
It's also the
your
first,
bio.
if you go to the link in her bio, it's the first link on this
Yeah,
hyperlink.
so that's what I'm saying. It's promo. I get it, but
Okay, now let's put
If your
this out
girlfriend, if you find out your girlfriend has an OnlyFans,
there. Before we got together, or while we were together, she made one.
let's start with the while you were together.
Oh, she made one and I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's over.
No, yeah.
But what if the content is just like
Her
bikini
solo,
pics, like Instagram type shit?
like lewd, not nude, because lewd is like
Yeah, lewd. Like maybe
That's the term.
yeah.
maybe you could see like if she has a white bikini, or you could probably see the nipples through the
Ooh, I
bikini.
like-
It's
I like
wet.
I mean,
It's
that's
like
kind of
wet
my content.
t-shirt.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's like wet t-shirt type of thing.
What are his
Wow.
feet?
I don't like feet.
If your girl's
yeah,
up there showing feet,
okay. See, that's where I'm like, if
Get a
it's feet,
bag.
yeah, fuck it, go for it.
Just a girl I'm fucking. Who cares?
No, we're talking about girlfriend.
No, girlfriend. If my
But, like,
girlfriend is showing
no.
feet, I'm not taking.
No, there's other ways to make money, and if we're together, there is some type of a partnership here, and we can find another way for you to make money.
But what if she's
You
making
don't need
the
to.
bag?
You're not
she's
making
making like 20 grand a month for feet, just feet pics. She's not doing anything sexual. She's not like putting a banana on her toes, unless
She's just scrunching her feet up like this.
just like curling her toes.
But that's
painting
it's
nails.
dangerous
All
though.
right, maybe it's-
That's dangerous. That's dangerous territory because it goes from okay, I'm making 20K showing feet.
It's a faceless operation.
I
Wait
understand
till
that.
I show my pussy.
You know what I'm saying? It's we got to be careful because you could start with, I'm just showing feet, babe. Like, why not just, showing feet? It's like, okay, they just want to see me pour honey on my toes and it's that, put my feet in some Fruit Loops, whatever. Okay, cool.
Love.
Am I getting a cut?
But now it's, if I'm making this just showing my feet.
But what was she doing before? Like, I need this scenario. Was she a bartender? Because that's
Sure.
just par for course.
I feel like that's like, yeah, is that
like
how,
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised in that regards. Like, all right, you're a bartender. This is just naturally the progression that goes with this. But yeah, if she was,
Well, she's
a
an
legal
artist.
aid and then got laid off, and then all of a sudden I see an OnlyFans in her IG bio one Monday,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some questions.
Well, that's the thing. If she didn't have a proper discussion with you about it before it happened, I think that's kind of fucked.
I need to find out what the content is on her OnlyFans. Like,
So far from what I seen on her Twitter, it's just her like kind of like naked.
She said it's solo work.
Yeah,
in
Solo
that
work.
it's
video.
just her naked. It's not her game.
I mean,
banged
solo
out.
work could be her putting a fucking this tripod in her ass.
That's
That's
true,
solo
yeah.
work.
This tripod?
We've seen that
Mm.
too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that could be solo work.
How much do you think she's doing in the private message for that? Is that a $30 tier? Like,
Tripod? Yeah, that might be.
Tripod or dinner with Jay-Z?
someone always
Let me
has
get
to
it
take
off,
there.
all right? Let me get it off.
Damn, that was bad.
Damn.
Dinner with Bad Bunny or tripod in your ass.
Yeah.
See, how is that better?
How is that bad?
It's the same when you get down.
I want to commend Joe Smith
Oh.
for going along with this shit and playing along with it though.
That's why I feel like guys that know what their girl did before they met them should promote this and help it. The same way he's doing with these fake skits right here.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she had an uptick that went crazy.
Oh, of course. She's on TMZ.
So to her point, on TMZ, he knew what I was doing when we met. So if he's cool with that, yeah, support your queen. Get this content off. Because I don't think this is real. Because I don't think any man is just allowing that.
You never been so mad though? You just like talk to the wall.
100%. I've been happy.
I mean, yeah.
I've been happy and did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, but Rory, he's a wall puncher. We know that. That's his bag.
That was a long time ago.
That's that white boy bag. Y'all love punching walls.
I am not my past.
You are long overdue for a
wall punch?
A nice.
I got a feeling.
drywall.
I have not punched a wall in a really
I got a feeling. It's gonna happen in London.
We're gonna get some drywall on his knuckles.
Yeah. I got a feeling London.
It's been a really long time.
You don't think he would punch brick?
I would hope not.
Very strong.
I'm
That's
not as strong as Brick.
That's like when NFL players punch each other in the head when they have helmets on. It's like you're just gonna break your hand.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
What are you doing to the helmet?
I don't know if I'd punch a wall if I found out my girl just posted a OnlyFans one day.
I
wouldn't go for the wall. Oh, that
If-
sounded bad. I wouldn't go for her. I'm just saying I wouldn't punch anything. Wait, that sounded really
I
bad.
was about to say, yo, hold up.
Yeah,
We
that's
going
not
into
what
some
Yeah, that's
some
not what you
uncharted
meant. That's not what you
territories.
meant.
There's dangerous,
Don't clip
dangerous waters. We get like, what do you
It's
mean?
not what I'm suggesting
Okay,
at
all right.
all.
I'm just like, oh, what are you gonna punch if it's not the wall?
I would go to the gym and
Yeah. Let
I
out
would
that.
knock her out.
Yeah. That's bad.
No,
That's
no,
bad.
that's how you meant.
That's terrible.
well, I hate the Twitter question, but I am curious based off some of the women that you put money bags on her. I know it means nothing, this and that, but women are in that field that would have OnlyFans that you may want to entertain and possibly fall in love with.
He'd fuck them.
It's a pretty common thing at this point with the women that we come across within or genre
Mhm.
that they have OnlyFans.
Genre.
I'm not saying they're getting fucked on OnlyFans, but they have OnlyFans, and they probably, for the right amount of money, are doing some solo videos, doing certain things.
Yeah.
Can you live with that?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Moving on. Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean,
Like you wouldn't be in a relationship with him.
we can have fun. We
So
can
you'd
have a lot
fuck
of
them.
fun. Yeah, yeah.
But what if, in the middle of having fun, you start to fall in love?
No, you don't fall.
What if a girl,
With that.
if
That's
a girl approached you, say she has an OnlyFans and you're just fucking her or whatever, it's like an occasional hookup.
Yeah.
But she asks you to be a guy in her content.
That happened to me before.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
happened to me.
Would you do that just to fuck, or would you be like, oh, well, if you're, let's bust down this bag? Would you want to collect on your
No.
content?
I would have to see the accounting.
I'm not.
If you're going to use my likeness, I need to see.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to see what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah.
Are we profit partners? What are we?
Off top.
Yeah.
I've been asked that, and I turned it down.
I've definitely been asked. A girl's definitely asked me.
Have you done it?
No, but she's definitely asked me if she was like, damn, like this, our sex tapes will be lit on OnlyFans. This is like a lot of money waiting to happen. And I didn't entertain it because I'm just like, what am I going to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just listening. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
You could manage her.
How much would you
How
put your
much?
sex tape out for?
I have a.
Oh,
I
boy.
think I told you, but I have a sex tape, bro, that I know, and she's like popular. Like I know this would go crazy on OnlyFans, but of course I would never do that. And my face is not in it, but I would never do that.
It's just Tim's and socks.
What if we miss a payment on this studio space?
Like,
Can I send it to Harvey at TMZ?
Send it directly to
It wouldn't
Harvey.
come from you.
Yeah.
It would come from my email. I'd be like, damn, it got leaked.
Yo.
I mean, it's
Rory and I switched phones
My
back.
bad.
as many women as there are out there that have OnlyFans, there's way more that don't.
I believe that.
Like it's way more.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's way.
By sheer numbers.
No, so
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Stat,
So back
but,
to
you know,
so
let,
back
let him get it off.
so back to what Rory was saying. Like,
But
I
the
would
women,
not wife a girl that no.
but all right, let's go with your numbers.
Depending
theory
on
here.
the content.
Let's go with your
depending on the
numbers theory here.
content.
The amount of women that we see you pursue publicly.
Yep.
Let me say pursue. Give attention to via the comments.
Pursue.
If we went down that ratio, I would say
Most of them have
60, 40, 60 being the women with OnlyFans.
Mm.
I think 40 would have no OnlyFans, but 60 would have it.
That means in this case, you somehow like women who have OnlyFans.
That's your type, actually.
I like women.
It is your type.
Same.
But like the stigma of OnlyFans, how really realistically, if you look at numbers,
If
how
she's
many
getting-
women on OnlyFans are having sex on OnlyFans?
good
You know what I mean? I
amount.
feel
A good
like
amount.
90% of it's solo, feet shit.
A
and,
lot.
like
though. A lot are
streaming in a hot
but
tub.
they're having sex with their partner, so it's not.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like
I don't I feel like so many of these women aren't actually fucking.
well, the ones I come across a lot like that. Come
Mhm.
across. Yeah, the ones the profiles that I come across, they are having sex, but it's usually with the person that they're really with, like they're
Boring.
So that's a team bag. They're busting that down amongst the
Yeah.
household.
I hope so.
That's groceries and gas.
It's working remote.
That's kind of lit though.
It's the pandemic's fault.
Yeah. It's
Did
working
anyone
remote.
review Joe Smith's wife's IG? I mean, OnlyFans?
I'm trying to let me see.
You got the plug?
I got the plug.
Maul has the fire
You have the
stick
account?
equivalent for
For OnlyFans?
Yeah.
That's
He
sick.
jailbroke OnlyFans.
Okay. Oh, wait. Why is Alexis Texas trending right now?
Let's. All right.
Friend of the show. I hope she didn't do anything crazy or she's not a friend of the show. Is she on Joe Smith's wife's OnlyFans?
They're calling her the paw goat, so it seems to
Alexis?
be pretty
Oh, she went crazy?
positive.
Okay. Shout out to Alexis.
Oh, she was inducted into the Porn Hall of Fame.
Hey, congratulations.
Wait,
Oh.
what? Is
Hell yeah.
that a thing?
Congrats. That's
Yeah,
a big.
for sure.
Round of applause for Alexis, man.
Yeah.
She's been in my Hall of Fame.
Woo.
Y'all late.
Oh, okay.
She didn't.
Y'all,
She need to be recognized by the Grammys.
yeah, nah.
So
Y'all,
already had classes.
yeah, like y'all are late with that one. Like she's been in my Hall of Fame for sure.
All right. So you find out your wife has OnlyFans. You have to deal with it. Talk to a wall. After you've calmed down, maybe punch that wall. Talk to your friends.
Book of
Do you pull out your debit card and do some research?
What?
On my girl's
Girl, you better
OnlyFans?
give me that login.
Man, I'm taking her
The
computer.
f-
No,
What?
she said in this lie that he moved out of the house. So they haven't had any communication. Do you think on that ride home at a red light, he just looked at his phone like, what's my debit pin?
Oh man,
Subscribing to your girl's OnlyFans that you
that's
didn't know
rough.
she had is hilarious.
That's rough.
That's nuts.
That's
Like,
rough.
are you kidding me? Like, while we're having this discussion, you have to show me what's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that
But
login.
the way that they pitched this, there was no real conversation after that. So let's go with their lie and their narrative. If I'm putting myself in that situation, I'd have to battle my pride versus my curiosity.
And who do you
And
think
those,
is winning?
I don't know. I think the curiosity might win.
But you're gonna be so mad. You're gonna be
Curiosity
driving
is
mad.
always gonna win for me.
Yeah, but that's
I would be curious.
yo.
You're gonna
Listen,
be so
And I'm a
tight,
prideful fucking
I look
person.
at Reddit after every episode. I'm looking at my
I get
girls'
it.
OnlyFans.
though. Yeah, see, that's it.
I don't draw the line at
I
my
respect
girls'
that.
only.
Yeah.
yeah, but
I find IP
But you
addresses
you gotta
from
buy
Reddit.
that shit.
our egos are so fragile
It's
though.
like $5.
Like our egos are way too fragile for that.
But you could probably think your wife was faithful, but like, what is she doing on her OnlyFans and these?
Yeah, but if she's on OnlyFans
But someone gonna hit her up.
throwing a dildo in her
Her
ass,
clam?
like like
Shout out to Julian.
that's solo
Her
work.
clam.
But
what
it's
if
like
what if you made a burner account on OnlyFans and then DM'd your wife just to like see what the menu was?
God.
see,
And then
that's-
imagine seeing like your bedroom.
Oh, that's even worse.
I take it
Your
back.
picture
I'm
in the
punching
back.
holes in the wall.
Yeah, see?
Jesus, like your championship ring is like a butt plug or something like that.
That'd be wild.
It's kind of creative, and
That
I'd
is
have to know
creative.
what.
you know,
team
you
it is.
always got to go like
Nah, he's special.
But I'm saying
a
if
little
you're
too far.
watching
He's
it,
special.
like what if you start seeing your shit in frame? Like
That's
why
like,
is my book? Like,
yeah, but the championship
like, that's
ring
my room.
as the butt plug is crazy.
I mean, hey.
What are we talking about?
She's a winner.
It's fucking crazy.
What if it was Flavor Flav singing the national anthem in your master bedroom while she put the championship ring in her butthole?
That's content.
That's $1,000
I would pay for that. Yeah, I would pay for that content
Yeah.
right there. Y'all was
Flav in your house?
yeah. Y'all was
When was
laughing at
Flav in my house?
Yeah, y'all was laughing at Flav for singing that national anthem.
I wasn't laughing. I just laughed.
He didn't sound. he didn't sound as bad as I thought he would. Like if you told me Flavor Flav sang the national anthem and I didn't hear it, and then I'm like, all right, but now we know Flavor Flav is.
You
is
were
a-
expecting the best?
He's
Not
a trained musician.
He's a trained musician. People don't know that. Flavor Flav is a trained musician.
Isn't he
believe it.
classically
Yes.
Yes,
pianist?
he played. So he
Great
has.
piano player.
He knows pitch. He knows keys. Like he's.
Well, he didn't match them too much.
I mean, you know, he's not the greatest vocalist, but I would have thought that it would have been worse than this. I'm gonna be honest.
Should we take a quick listen? Some of
Let's
this.
listen to Flav.
Listen to it.
At the twilight.
Jesus.
He's trained, right?
should have had the piano there just so we
Yeah.
could get in key.
Yeah.
Imagine getting ready for your second or third NBA game as a rookie,
And
trying to stay serious while Flav is singing the
I
national.
feel like Chris Broussard should have used that word for him.
That's disrespectful. That's a Bronx legend right there. Don't do that.
That's
Long
crazy.
Island legend.
Isn't
It's even Long Island.
Flav?
Yeah,
I thought he was from the Bronx.
all the Public Enemy is from Long Island.
Really? Well, he's lived in the Bronx.
I have a
about
fun
40
Flav
years.
story. His niece.
Flav would be the one to move from Long Island to the Bronx.
He's
Not the other way around.
Flavor Flav has lived in the Bronx for at least 40 years. Guaranteed.
He was born in Roosevelt,
Okay, so yeah, Long Island.
Roosevelt.
Long Island.
His niece used to go to school upstate where I grew up, and when they would play basketball games, he would go to the games, sit in the stands at women's basketball games, and throw money in the crowd. He would
Dang.
make it rain at women's high school basketball games.
See, now if more of us went to the WNBA games and did that,
Mm.
then
Why
they
don't
could
you do
start,
that?
Then they could start talking about getting the same pay as Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
That's what's going to start the combo.
Yeah, I mean, why
That's
not?
sick.
Let's start it. Let's see what happens.
You guys would say that one of the most iconic eras of Instagram was the walkaway video.
I don't know if I want to say iconic, but it's up there. Yeah.
Flav is probably the exact reason for the walkaway video. It's crazy that a member of Public Enemy is the reason we have the Instagram IG chick walkaway video.
Why do you say that?
I would give Delicious the credit and founder of the walkaway video on Instagram. We would not know Delicious if it wasn't for Flavor Flav.
Mm.
So technically, Public Enemy invented the IG chick walkaway video.
Okay.
Damn.
Was it
When you
Delicious,
break
though?
the signs down,
Well, Delicious was definitely
Professor X is the reason
that women say go and start walking.
for the anti-Semitism. Forget it.
The what? Anti-Semitism.
You bring it back to that?
Public Enemy was very progressive,
They were.
and Leor Cohen took Chuck D to the Holocaust Museum and opened his eyes, and they understand.
I don't know what the fuck Rory's talking about right now. He's going off on a tangent.
Public Enemy,
Okay.
great group, Hip Hop 50.
But Flav,
I'm keeping all
just saying buzzwords.
his sugar is low.
are you okay? Are you fading out?
Public Enemy, hip hop 50, Chuck.
If you guys could live in
He
my
just had
mind
a
right
glitch.
now, everything I just said was hilarious in my own brain.
Well, that's the thing. That's the problem. Like,
Yeah, that's the
you're-
problem.
Okay, I'll try to bring it back.
Yeah.
No, bring it
IG walkaway video. We were talking about OnlyFans. All of that
Delicious.
starts with the walkaway video. Shout out to Delicious, great human being.
True.
back. You know,
She started the walkaway video, in my opinion. She made it popular. We know Delicious because of Flavor of Love. So I can tie back. You know how your family did the Rockefeller family tree?
yo, this is
Public Enemies outside of Professor X and that world also has this other side of Instagram models.
damn. She fine.
I'm just trying to show the range of Public Enemy.
Got you.
Shout out to Flavor Flav. I want to know who was on the board at the NBA that approved that, because I know it took 30 people to approve Flavor Flav singing that. And I'd love to talk to all of them.
I want to know why people weren't as outraged as they were about Colin Kaepernick taking a knee.
As Flavor doing the national anthem,
Yeah.
why would they break that down, Maul?
Come on.
Why? Because are you trying to say it was a shit performance?
They're basically like they're laughing at the national anthem. They know Flavor Flav cannot sing. This is like
Oh, you're saying it's a
like
mockery.
it's a mockery.
But Flav did put something on his IG or Twitter and said that he has families that are veterans and he really...
No, you got to make it personal. We know we got to tie it into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brother
He
died
did.
2 years
He
ago.
said that he has an uncle or something that was
We all.
veteran and he wanted to honor his family.
Is there anybody that doesn't have a veteran in their family?
in their family. Yeah.
Oh,
We all have a veteran in our family.
I think this generation under us might be the first ones that will be the first generation without veterans.
no way.
Dude, Iraq.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But how many people, like, it's not
a lot.
all of our grandfathers served in World War II. It was just a
Man, we're all going
Wait,
to serve
what?
in World War III in about 4 months.
Yeah, that's what I say. We about to be the veterans.
between Vietnam, World War II, like all that back to back. It
Korean
was
War.
like the golden era of wars with generations.
Golden
You know,
era.
like no matter what, you have to have some.
So it doesn't
Even if it's down to Korea,
Wait,
Desert Storm, whatever the shit
gonna
that
say,
lasted,
Somebody in your family.
whatever Jarhead was about. like,
Desert Storm doesn't count for you?
between the 40s and the 80s, it was just war. This generation now, their elders.
Are you
like,
trying to say
some
those
of them
not
were in
real
Iraq.
Veterans?
Hmm?
Are you trying to say they're not real
You're
veterans?
saying Iraq didn't
No, I'm
count?
saying that this generation under me will be the first ones that across the board don't have veterans as family members that are alive.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying. But our generation, like us, we would theoretically be those veterans, people that went to Iraq or whatever.
And I'm
like,
saying
our age or older.
the population of Americans that went to Iraq as compared to World War II,
Fair.
Vietnam,
Okay.
Korea,
Yeah, we didn't have a
Desert
draft.
Storm,
Yeah.
like it was drastically
No,
different.
yeah, we didn't have a draft. We
But
had
there are
people
veterans.
show up to high schools with pull-up bars and tell them you can get a Camaro in 4 years.
Still happens, by the way.
I actually,
Gotta love this country.
I thought about it.
You thought about signing up?
Rory definitely did that.
At
pull-up
all
bar.
4 lunches at my high school for all 4 years. There was Navy, Marine, Army was all sitting in the cafeteria.
That's not sick to y'all that they allow that in schools? Like for people to come up to your school and like set up a table and
They would target the
with
football
pamphlets?
team, especially.
course.
like,
That's fucking crazy.
It's crazy, but I mean, there's a lot of people that don't understand what
They
they
would just
want as
make
a
it
career
a
path.
competition.
but I was also in
Do
high
20
school.
push-ups.
Yeah.
I was in high
go
school
fight
right
for this
when
country.
the Iraq war hit, like the middle of it. I was a sophomore in high school, so like they needed people.
Yeah, but going to a high school is fucking crazy.
It's common.
My lunchroom, that's all they did.
Yeah.
It was just it was-
Same with
And a
mine.
lot of
Every
kids,
day.
and a lot of kids loved it too.
That's insane,
A
bro.
lot of kids wanted it.
Because not only you want a kid to sign up for the army, right? For the armed forces, but it's like everything that comes with that though.
The PTSD firsthand. That's it.
And you're
If I
kind of
have-
making that decision at like 15, 16 years old.
Like you talking to kids and you talking about the armed forces, like
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there, spicy chicken or chicken nuggets.
yeah, like you don't know
What should I do
That's
today?
just fucking crazy. It's so much. It's so many things that we just look past, like growing up. That's just like
I just got a boner for the first time.
You want to pick up this AK-47? Like I don't even know how my dick works. You think I
Yeah.
know how this fucking?
I haven't left the city I grew up in. You want to go to Iraq?
What the fuck is that?
Matter of fact, I'm at second period lunch and I'm scheduled for third period lunch.
Yeah.
I'm irresponsible. Don't.
Setting up a table in the lunchroom for kids to sign up for the armed forces is. It's just so much that's wrong with this country.
Wait till that draft.
But you
hits.
need that type of person to go to war, no?
like they're
Like I don't want to
dedicated.
No, the type of person-
But what other strategy
No,
would you
the type
have?
of- the type of
the
person-
logical person is not the person you send
Yeah,
to war.
you need someone with a little loose.
Yeah.
The type
brain.
of person you need to send to war is the dudes that's not at school. They're
Well,
not
I mean,
here.
now with drones,
They're-
we're
they're-
getting the cream of the crop. But in 2005, when the Iraq war was happening and I was trying to order a spicy chicken, I was the dumbass that they should have been like, yeah, we'll pay for your college and you could build a refrigerator after.
And you can have both spicy and non-spicy.
What you need to do is set that table up by the fucking liquor store and get some of those kids cut in school by 7-Eleven.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's who you send to war. Send them to war. Don't send the kid that doesn't, like, he's going to go, we're going to lose if we send kids like Rory to the war.
I agree. No, I wasn't saying I was a good kid.
We're going to lose. These dudes that's out here gangbanging and shooting shit up anyway, yo, send them to the war. They shooting anyway.
I don't think they're going to
They already know how to shoot. I haven't shot a gun, sir. I don't even know where my chemistry
I don't know
class
if my face should be saying this statement. I just don't know if like the GDs will fall in line with discipline when they get over.
You don't need discipline at war. Just shoot
I just feel like you
that's all they do.
Look what they did to
be
Man, all you got to do is take all them niggas in Chicago. Those are the ops. Shoot them.
Take everyone from Chirac and take them to Iraq.
That's it. Simple. Don't bring kids like Rory. He ain't gonna shoot nobody in war.
You don't think Rory would shoot?
Listen, I shoot with 2 hands because I know how to shoot. In Chicago, they shoot with 1 hand. Don't bring that kid to war.
You can't shoot with 2 hands in war.
I mean,
What do you need
Wait,
the other
what
hand
do you mean?
for?
Yeah, what do you do with the other hand?
what are you filming with the camera? Like,
No.
Yo.
You're not shooting. You don't use a handgun.
Well, it depends on the gun. Well,
yeah, you need
have
to
a
run out with
secondary.
your.
I play Call of
I mean, I've
Duty,
seen the
would know.
movies. I don't know why I'm talking like I know what the fuck happens in war.
Yeah.
But you know, I've played Call of Duty. They keep one right here. Like when
Yeah.
you run out of bullets,
And then you switch it.
you got the pistol right there.
Yeah, headshots.
We would lose.
Yeah.
We would fucking lose.
You don't think I'd be good in war?
No.
I think
If I put my mind to it at 18 years old, I think I would have been great at war.
do you guys think you'd be, in terms of the kind of war, the person in the field? Would you be like the ambusher, the sniper, or like what role would you want to play on a battlefield?
photographer.
Let me be a sniper.
I don't want to be a photographer.
Don't put me in that scenario. I don't want to go in there.
Sniper
valuable, though.
seems
Yeah.
like
Journalist, I guess.
it's a cool
See?
job until like they find you.
It's a cool
'Cause
job.
then
Till
you're
the
fucked.
bullets start flying.
Yeah, because you're in a little nest.
Like
egg.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't find me though.
Oh, stop.
Man, your hips would poke out that.
Bro,
bump.
I was bro.
You know how snipers have to lay with their feet out like that? You can't do that.
Bro, listen,
Your feet don't go like this.
bro, listen. I was hide and seek champion like
You're
3
like, is that
summers
an
in a row.
upside down hat?
Wait.
Yeah,
You were what?
I was hide and seek champion like 3 summers in a row.
Imagine Maul going to scout snipers like, yo, manhunt, that's my shit.
Yo.
Yeah, I
Give me that
like,
sniper.
Like you can't like I would be able to because I can shoot. I have great aim.
Well, you know, sniper is
I've never shot a gun.
drastically different.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
well, of
whole
course.
different-
I know how to
Fact.
shoot a pistol, and I'm okay with the shotgun. I wouldn't even
Damn,
know where to
the fuck?
begin with the knobs and the wind
No, I
and
mean
the
but
calculations for a sniper.
they'll teach you all of that. But I'm just saying I'm a pretty good shot.
How far did you go in math? Were you algebra?
That's actually a great question.
Sniping is a lot of math.
It's math you have to do in your head, like at the time.
Yeah, trigonometry.
Sniping's cool. It's a 2-person job.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you got the
There's this actual shooter, and then there's the guy
Scout,
who's like
and then
kind
the
of like the
actual-
math, kind of like a golfer and his cat.
Oh, it's giving you the
the
coordinates.
guy
and
that's
everything.
like like 3 knots,
2
to the
knots,
left,
3
whatever.
knots,
Like
yeah.
it's pretty,
Julian and I know this because we're Bradley Cooper fans, and we saw American.
American Sniper.
Well,
So we know
that-
exactly
yeah.
what it's like.
that and shooter. Shout out Marky Mark.
Yeah.
He never had a spotter.
He didn't. He was raw dogging it.
Oh, yeah,
whole-
the Indian
Yeah.
kid. But before that, he was just with his dog, like in the woods, blowing
was
up
his
soup
spotter.
cans and shit.
Yeah, the dog was
Shooting
spotted.
coffee cans.
Yeah.
He had a German
That was a great
Shepherd
movie.
as
Though.
spotter.
I like that movie.
I think in 2008, if I put my mind to it, I would have been a good soldier.
Why 2000?
Hey, you might be a good
That's
soldier in
when I would've
2023 if
left
this
high
draft
school
happens.
and would have went to Afghanistan.
But yeah, but you like your OCD. You'd have started cleaning up like the minefield. You'd have started like just picking shit like this
Sounds
is messy.
pretty valuable to me.
Yeah, but then you're gonna pick up a mine that hasn't detonated yet, and now we're all dead.
You know what stopped me from even thinking about war, which outside of the obvious, when that camel spider picture went viral in like 2006 or 7,
Oh, it's like
I was like,
huge-ass
I'm
shit.
cool on
Oh, yeah. That,
ever going to war in Iraq.
I don't have arachnophobia.
Type
but
in
that
camel
one-
spider,
this.
U.S. Army. That one right there.
God.
That went viral when I was in high school.
Yeah, I'm good on
They
that.
were in sleeping bags and shit. No fucking way. Forget any Taliban. Like, cool. We could have that conversation.
That's a crab.
But fuck that.
Yeah, that's the alien.
They can traverse sand speeds up to 25 miles an hour.
Yeah,
And that was debunked. I think that's 2 camel spiders.
It
and
is
It's sort
it
of
is
fake.
too.
Either way, fuck that.
If I saw that picture, it'd still be like, fuck
They
this shit.
can move up to 25 miles. They can jump 4 to 6 feet. That's like Spider-Man.
Well, Julian, where
If they bite you, the flesh and muscle falls off, leaving a hole.
it's the Muslim Spider-Man.
What do you see?
What?
What?
It's not the Muslim spice. Don't do that.
And
We don't know what Peter's. Peter looked like a Catholic. He was from Queens.
He was definitely a Catholic.
He was definitely
He was definitely Catholic.
Catholic, bro.
He was definitely Catholic.
What?
He was from Massapus.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben got his shit rocked. and
OD.
then-
Spider-Man is definitely a Catholic.
OD.
100%.
Julian, we're closer in age. Did you have friends that went to Iraq or North Africa, Afghanistan?
I had a friend that seriously considered it, and I thought it would be a decent fit for him. But I'm glad he pivoted. But now I know one guy. Actually, I do know a guy. He went that route, came back home, became a cop. Now he's a cop upstate.
Does he
That's usually
own
my
a
best.
Dodge
This was
Charger
the
in his
guy
free time?
that he's
Big
three
Dodge.
God, Maul
Big
and him,
Dodge?
same political views. This kid, I used to run cross country, and he was the captain of the
Hey.
cross country team. And he's not your typical. I was like a $110, soaking wet and tiny. This guy was jack. He was too big to run cross country. He was a football player that just didn't stay in shape.
That's cool.
And you know how people run, like yell at cross country runners when they're in a pack, run, Forrest, run. They like, hey, what's up, losers?
Yeah.
He
This is the trauma you were talking
on a weekly
Yeah.
basis would run without breaking the stride up to the person that said that, just right one hook to the face,
I like
knock him out, and then we would just keep running. He was the most violent kid I knew. And then he went to war, came back, and now he has a gun for a living.
He's a killing machine.
Wait, he has a what?
He's a cop. Like he carries a gun. This is one of the most violent kids I knew in
That
high
sucks.
school. Now he just has a gun.
Well, now he's making a living off of it.
Yeah.
I respect that.
My cousin that called into the pod from one of our Patreons. We were talking about St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
We're the same age. He went to North Africa, Iraq, and Afghanistan.
Jesus.
Damn.
Took one in the leg. Evan went crazy. Came back. Now he's a plumber.
Nice.
He makes a great living.
Like a Super
He's
Mario
doing
origin
amazing.
story.
Yo, if I get shot in war for this country and I come back and the only job y'all can give me is a plumber, I'm killing everybody.
Yo, but that's the reality.
I'm killing everybody. Like I get why
Evan's
they go
doing
crazy.
great.
It's like, yo,
Shout
I
out
went
to
and
Evan.
fought for this country and this is what I come back to.
Yeah. And then some people just don't come back to jobs
That's
at
fucked
all.
up, man.
I feel bad too. Like it's weird when you have people that are your age, because I've had older family members that were in the military and like Veteran Day comes around. It's like, Grandpa, I know you lost people, but you're 60, 70 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend that didn't go to war just died.
Yeah.
It's weird. Evan and I are the same age. Veterans Day, when he posts on IG, like the people he lost, I'm like, God damn, Iraq was way crazier than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was crazy.
Like, how are you okay?
Yeah. I had a
Like they all go to the gravesite every Veterans Day, like each person that was just specifically in their tent. And I'm like, God damn.
My boy that I
Weird.
grew up with,
You guys
my-
were 18. I remember when I was like, I'm going to St. Peter's. He's like, I'm going to North Africa.
yeah, yes. My guy I grew up with on
Then he
my
went to
block.
Temple.
He went to I think it
kicked
was
up.
Iraqi war, and the stories that he tells me is like, you know, walking and seeing your friend step on a fucking mine and blow up.
Yeah,
right
and
in front
blowing
of
up. Yeah.
you. It's fucking crazy. It's like, how do you send people to go do that and then bring them back to society and think that they're gonna just be regular, normal, functioning people?
Well, Evan was a little fucked up before.
but that's the
Oh my God.
But that's
bro.
the point. They,
They just
usually
added to
target
it?
Yeah.
people. They
Now-
usually
now he's a
target
plumber.
people that are in that. They're not putting those fucking CrossFit bars outside of Harvard's campus.
Exactly.
Like-
And that's my point. That's my point. That's my point.
They're gonna go to the community college on
Yes,
Charles
it's-
River.
It's fucked up. Well, hopefully all of the soldiers over there are now able to wear SKIMS. Kim Kardashian, she announced a partnership with the NBA, and I'm assuming they'll do something with the WNBA too at some point.
Yeah, no, they're all affiliated.
But
Yeah.
SKIMS is now the official underwear partner with NBA.
Affiliated. The NBA owns the WNBA.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wonder how much. I
Crazy
wonder
that
if
Skims,
Kanye.
which started as a women's company, the NBA gets it first.
I wonder if Kanye gets any of this.
Yeah, he's owns part of Skims.
I'm
Oh,
sure
that's
he
actually
gets
a really
some
interesting
percentage.
question,
This
yeah.
was a gift to Kim, but he does, I would imagine, own some.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gifted her. I don't know if he still has
Yeah.
anything legally.
I think
Binding
he
him
gifted
to-
her a percentage while he still has one as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to get in their pockets, but
I do want to try this though. If they have like some great boxer briefs, like
Really?
the material is good as long as it's not that. It's a weird like polyester. Like, I don't like the polyester
I
boxer briefs. I like the cotton.
like cotton.
Yeah, I like
Alright,
I like
so-
the cotton.
what's the difference in this marketing plan? Is it because they partner with the NBA? Because when Fashion Nova Men came out,
Mhm.
every guy on earth was like, gay, not doing that. If you wear that, you're gay. Skims, I see a
Was
lot
that
of men
you?
like, yo, can't wait to cop.
I don't.
Yeah.
What's Is it the marketing that's different?
Kind of. They're the official underwear representative of the NBA, WNBA, and USA Basketball.
So it's like basically.
I think it's gayer that once you see LeBron wear them, that you're okay with it, but wouldn't wear Fashion Nova men because some IG girl. Or the fact that Draymond Green gave you the confidence to wear Skims is way gayer to me. Go put on Fashion Nova women at that point.
I think that this is because obviously when you play basketball, you wear compression shorts underneath.
Yes.
It's a natural fit.
I wonder if these are compression shorts or are these like underwear?
It says underwear.
Okay.
Skims is now the official underwear.
Is compression on Skims.
Yeah, it has the same type of thing. Yeah.
I think I'm going to give it a go. I've been having trouble with Hanes.
It's all body positive shapewear, quote unquote.
Okay, with my dad bod, I've been gaining a lot of weight. This could bring some of my confidence back.
We should all just wear Skims to a show.
Better,
yeah,
and how I look.
I'm gonna try. I want to try it. I want to
look good on Maul's hips.
I'm 30 years in with Hanes.
You should get a faja, Rory.
They're. Why y'all laughing? What if I did? I don't understand. What's the laugh? What's the laugh?
Nah,
what if I did?
What if I did not get a faja?
But why not?
Because you just
Jim Jones wore one.
You don't need it.
Did he?
Jim?
Yeah.
Y'all don't remember that viral photo?
No. What the fuck?
Right around the time of the Iraq War.
I did.
It was the timeline was Camel Spider and Jim Jones faja.
It was the first
It
scam.
was a wonderful time.
Before DJ Envy, the inventor of where Caesar got his blueprint from. Wake Up Now.
Oh my God! Wake up
Wake Up
now.
Now,
Ugh.
You don't remember that.
I remember.
I just brought it up.
Yeah, but you don't remember. No,
I just brought it up.
No. You brought it up, but you don't remember.
I remember.
I was
You don't remember
23 when it came out.
That's
Yes,
what
I
I'm
remember.
saying. You don't remember the people that was attaching themselves.
Of course, I remember.
like represent like top names.
Okay,
you mean?
who?
Like
What?
who? I don't know. That.
Everybody was getting on that shit.
Jimmy, shout out to Jim, love you, but he was 100%
Get that Skims.
a leader
Yeah.
of Wake Up Now.
They need to lock up all the Wake Up Now.
Kaylin was going crazy with Wake Up Now.
and
Anybody that was down with Wake Up Now, I think that y'all should have to go to court. Y'all should face some penalties because that was some bullshit from the jump.
It's all Ponzi schemes.
But what was so crazy?
World
all right,
Ventures.
At least with Caesar's Ponzi scheme, you knew what it was. It was like, all right, you give money for real estate.
Yeah.
It's a scam. Wake Up Now never really explained what the scam was. It was just give money to them and it was like a cult.
Exactly. And you bring
There was no fake house.
3 more people to tell them to wake up. Then
You go to a seminar, you post it on your Instagram.
They sold themselves as a multi-level marketing company
I know
that
they
sold
did.
products and services focused on health and financial management.
That's what Caesar did.
Yeah, but with houses.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
He was like, yo, listen, we're not going to do people.
Founded in
Do
2009.
what if I got a waist trainer though?
That would be nasty. You know.
There is men compression like shirts and shit like that. I feel like that's a lot. Even my fat ass would
Yo,
go for all
just,
that.
yeah, at that point, it's
I'm
like,
good.
fam, what you doing?
I would just stop eating pizza
Just,
right before we tape.
Just go to the gym.
And Snickers and
Like,
Skittles.
putting on a compression shirt? Come on.
And like you're taking away the actual point of exercise. Like outside of staying healthy, like just get active.
That's
like
it.
move.
That's it.
Some people can't do it. It'd be like that.
I'm able-bodied. I
Oh,
should go
you
work. I should
can.
go
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah,
I
you should go work
out.
Put
Yeah.
a faja on, and then what's the thing now that they're strapping up like electricity shit?
What?
Huh?
It's,
Damn.
it's another new thing. You can lay in your bed and do a whole gym workout. They
No,
strap like
fam.
all the electricity
Oh,
things to you.
to contract your muscles?
Yeah,
That's
it's like
a lot.
the pregnancy.
That's
Test
shit.
That is so.
That's
That's
just,
a
all
lot.
right, be more lazy.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Be lazy than
That's
you
so
already
lazy.
are. Be more of a lazy piece of shit.
I'd rather use a shake weight than do
That's
that.
fucking stupid.
Y'all remember that?
You
You
do
definitely
remember
have
that.
a shake weight.
I definitely don't have a shake weight. Trust.
What was so funny about the shake?
I would rather
commercials
someone
was
do
they
shake
never
weight.
really showed the results of the forearm.
I would just rather beat my meat.
They only showed the before.
And like who needs their forearms to be that much stronger? Like, what do you need strong forearms for?
They
What are you
did.
doing
Good
with your
grip.
forearms?
A good grip. Pause.
And
Made a lot of money,
It
though.
sold more than $2 million in less than a year at $20 a piece, $40 million in revenue.
I can
People will try
guarantee
anything.
I can guarantee $20 million in revenue was based off men trying to be funny at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, it's like
like
icing.
That's
it's
a gas.
icing
That's
your
like a
cousin.
Yeah.
it's like some stupid gift to get somebody. Like,
Yeah.
I got you to shake weight.
I've gone to when we've been on the road. I've gone to some of the hotel gyms and they'll have a shake weight.
Are you dead ass?
It's just funny to just
That's so
see it.
weird.
Like
It's funny to even see somebody come in there and try to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they kind of put it where like all the medicine balls are and the yoga mats, and there's just a random one single shake weight.
You see someone wiping it down.
Yeah, because
before
2
you
shake
go.
weights is too much. You gotta have one per gym.
Have you ever been to the Mondrian in LA gym?
Yeah, I went when we were
It's
there
pretty
last.
small, right?
Yeah.
So we were on the road and I went there and we had a security guard with us, Swole, who we've talked about before. I was in there just starting my workout. Very small gym. Swole, who is probably the size of this entire studio.
He's so
Walked in, he was like, Rory, you working out too? I was like, not anymore.
Nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
So
It's
yours,
over, bro. That's over.
Everything in here.
Yeah.
Take it.
Cool.
Rest in peace and prayers and condolences to the family of Matthew Perry. He was found dead in his home in Malibu Saturday. I'm guessing that we'll find out more about the cause of death. Toxicology report is pending. Autopsy probably still pending too. Part of an iconic show, Friends. So everybody was kind of like, sad to receive this news. Weird people got into, cryptic IG posts and all of that. That's whatever. That's for those people. But rest in peace to Matthew Perry. Passed away Saturday at his home in California. Also, rest in peace to one of the greatest coaches, I think, if not the greatest college coach of all time, Bobby Knight. He passed away yesterday.
93.
93 years old. Legendary Indiana head basketball coach, 3 NCAA titles.
Ooh, 83, my bad.
And I don't mind
83
making
years old.
light of this to some degree because he was 93, lived
83.
83.
Mhm.
Well, still lived a very long life. He wasn't fit for this era.
No.
Oh, no.
Bobby didn't want to be here anymore.
No.
I mean, well, he hasn't,
Don't sue his family, but
he hasn't coached.
where
since
we're
the-
at right now, I'm just saying life.
But
Period. Bobby is not fit for this.
Well, we talk about all the time when you get into those guys in their 80s, they came up in a different time in America. So, but all of that is whatever. But Bobby Knight, to me, one of the greatest, if not the greatest men's college basketball coach of all time, passed away, 83 years old. So salute to one of the greatest basketball minds that the game has ever seen. And one of the toughest coaches that we've ever seen in the game.
And listen, man, sometimes you have to just throw a chair. He
understand
didn't
it.
throw it at anyone.
Listen,
True.
I understand it.
Like
I get
it was a controlled outburst.
It was just to send a message. I wasn't trying to hit nobody.
Didn't hit anyone.
Yeah.
Wasn't targeted. Just,
Yeah. Just frustration. Let it out. Rest in peace, Coach Bobby Knight. Julian,
Yeah.
males, voices.
Actually, before we
Yep.
get to voicemails, we do have a quick guest. And then we can get right into voicemails.
Do we?
But I would like to bring in somebody quickly that we can sit down with to answer some questions about the traffic that I just hit on the way here.
Real quick.
Just quick. Very quick. And then we'll get right to voicemails.
One of our close.
All right, cool.
You're a South Bend guy. Are you the Notre Dame fan?
Yeah, you kind of got to be unless you're a
Yeah.
contrarian.
You wouldn't get the vote if you weren't.
Yeah. How about you?
How are they? Are they doing all right this year?
They're pretty good. I mean,
I saw them lose a tough one a few.
at the Louisville. It's probably Louisville.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit painful. Ohio State was a bit painful, but no, they've been all
That
right.
was the game Ohio State. That
Oh, yeah, that was. Well, because they were both undefeated going into
Yeah.
that. So we always have high expectations until somebody beats us. But no, they,
Until somebody beats us.
USC, it's going to be a respectable year. They got this guy, Estimate, who's kind of like he used to be with Jerome Bettis. Like you just know he can punch through and get you a few yards.
Yeah.
So it's fun to watch. I haven't even caught every game, but it's fun to watch.
Love the Notre Dame. Rudy is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
He does.
I remember when they were.
That's what you go with.
What? No.
No.
That's how.
No.
How's Rudy
It's
overrated?
a movie about a guy on the practice squad.
That's what makes it so compelling.
Exactly.
He gets to play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Finally gets in.
I want to see the story of the Vince Vaughn character going to the NFL.
Now that would be funny.
That would be crazy, yeah.
funny.
So they shot some of those scenes during a game. There's
Oh,
a
yeah?
part, at halftime. To get all the
Yeah.
crowds, all the players went off, and then the actors came out and they changed the scoreboards and they had us all cheer for Rudy. They told everybody that day not to wear too much neon. That they didn't
You were
have
there?
back-
So you were at the Rudy?
Yeah, I was a kid because I used to go to all the games with my dad
Oh wow.
because he worked there.
Okay.
So yeah, I remember that whole. It was a big deal.
Did you know why you were yelling Rudy, or they were just like,
Yeah,
everyone just yell this name?
I kind of assumed as a kid that it must have been a movie about one of the
yeah.
great
Yeah.
football players in Notre Dame history. Like obviously a little different.
Meanwhile,
but
it's
again,
just
that's
guy-
what makes it such a
guy
great
from
movie.
the scout team.
Yeah. Rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, today we are joined. This is a pleasant surprise. Somebody
Yes.
we didn't think that we would be sitting down speaking to.
Not at all.
We have the Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Rory and Maul Show. We have a lot of questions being New Yorkers with
All right.
transportation. Like, and grew up on the subway system.
We know we don't have you for that long, so I want to get to the important issues first.
Yeah.
Can you handle some of these for me? hold on. This one's final notice. Open immediately.
That
You should
one is-
start
that's the important one.
start with that one. These I think are overdue.
Yeah.
If just you need my zip code or license plate number, but if you could just handle these for me, this would be great.
How much I can do about
killing
that.
us for these.
Yeah.
Just think of all the good infrastructure you might be financing with this.
That's the way to think about it.
What happened in Baltimore, man? What's up with these tree huggers? We're trying to get more SUVs on the road. We saw that there were some protesters that charged the stage a few weeks ago.
Look, they're passionate about climate. I'm passionate about climate. Some disagreements about how to get from here to there. But the bottom line to me is we need to move quickly to make transportation more climate friendly. Out of our entire economy, the part that puts the most into greenhouse gases, the sector that contributes the most carbon pollution is transportation. So to me, that just means we have to make sure that transportation is the biggest part of the solution, or at least try to be. Making sure more people have a chance to have easy access to transit and a reliable subway is part of how you do that. Making it cheaper to have an EV is part of how you do that. There's a bunch of steps that we are taking. But the thing is, you can't flip a switch. It's not just going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
We need an aggressive approach, but we also need a path. We can't just wake up one day and we're overnight done with fossil fuels. So what we're putting together is a smart plan that goes after the things that are easier to do now, like EVs are a technology that exists. We just got to make it more affordable. And then some things that are much harder to do. Aviation is harder to decarbonize because we don't know how to propel an airliner without using fossil fuels. But even there, we figured out ways to use more sustainable fuels that have a lower life cycle cost. Ultimately, life cycle carbon pollution means there's less, even on existing engines, existing technology, but with better fuel, there's less carbon pollution. All those things have to happen at the same time. Some people are frustrated we can't do it overnight. I get that. But what we've done in the Inflation Reduction Act, that's the biggest climate action that any country has undertaken ever.
And do you think big business with fossil fuels and oil is stopping that from happening in a quicker timeline?
Well, look, I can definitely tell you, for example, when I'm testifying in Congress and I'm getting questions about whether, last time I was up there testifying on the Hill, I got questioned about the seasons changing as if that was the climate changing. So I'm talking to actual climate deniers.
Yeah.
I do think that part of what's going on is that there are some folks on the Hill who are interested in keeping oil and gas profits going the way they are for as long as possible.
Of course, yeah.
But I also would say economically, there's a lot of money to be made and a lot of jobs to be created on the green side. I'll give you an example where I come from, South Bend, Indiana. We used to make cars. We were the company, before anybody heard about Notre Dame, we were the company town for Studebaker. Okay. And our whole economy revolved around Studebaker back when that was just as big as any of the big three are today. It shut down in 1963. And right now, the biggest investment to come to St. Joe County, Indiana since 1963 is for a facility that's going to be making batteries for electric vehicles that GM's working on. So there's an upside. There's winners and losers in every big economic or technological change, but there's a huge upside, including for industrial Midwestern workers in places like where I grew up.
But does the let's just say electric car, does that have the ability to be monopolized or even treated the way oil has been? Can they corner the market with, say, a Tesla that is the main supplier of everything that's within electricity that could replace these fossil fuels? Well, we get back in the same situation, but now it's electricity.
Well, not in terms of the fuel, right? Because there's so many different ways to get electricity, right? You've got nuclear, you got renewables, solar, wind. Yes, fossil fuels is part of it, but it's only part of it. And you've got thousands of utilities. So it's not the same as depending on one fuel source. On the other hand, there is an issue in terms of the making of the cars themselves, right? And that's where I think we've got to make sure America gets an edge. Part of what President Biden's trying to do, part of what we're trying to do, is make sure America wins when it comes to making EVs. The Trump administration, in my opinion, let China get an advantage on making these things. And to be clear, this is where the future of cars is going either way, because they break down less, they're cheaper to fuel. Over time, they're going to be cheaper to make. It's definitely the future. What's not yet obvious is it going to be made in America, like the last 100 years worth of so many cars were, or are most of them going to be made in China? And that is something I'm worried about. And it's part of the reason we're pushing so hard on making sure the U.S. has the edge.
So you don't mind the nickname Petro Pete? Is that what they were shouting
Yeah,
at you on stage.
if I got hung up on
It was creative. You have to give them that at least.
Yeah, it was sure. That's not what I would go with.
You don't have to be nice to them. You can shoot back at them.
But no, look, we want the same things. I mean, we want cleaner air. We want to beat climate change. I could use their help when we're facing down the actual climate deniers who are in control of the party controlling the United States House of Representatives. Yeah. So you can say we should push even harder or do even more of this, but just to be clear, none of what we're doing is secure.
Right.
None of the things that we've set out to do over the last 2.5, 3 years of the Biden administration on climate are guaranteed to happen if we aren't able to maintain support for that. I wish some of these folks who are impatient, and I get it, but I wish they would be at our side when we're facing down the people who are trying to not just slow us down, but stop us and move backward.
As somebody that's from the Bronx, growing up, I saw firsthand what the development of the Cross Bronx did to my neighborhood. Well, it was after, but it was still some of the effects. And moving forward with infrastructure projects, how do you plan to design or work with not displacing the Black and Latino families the way that the Cross Bronx Expressway impacted the Bronx?
This is hugely important. The way that highways were built, Cross Bronx is an example, but they're all around the country. The Rondo neighborhood in St. Paul, Minnesota, Hill District in Pittsburgh, Chicago, Birmingham, Alabama, anywhere you go. This has happened. And a lot of it happened during that concentrated period where so many of our highways and systems were built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Yeah. And what tended to happen was you'd have a neighborhood, often a Black or Latino neighborhood, that did not have the political power to resist or change the plans. And so these roads went right through these neighborhoods and cut them in two or just took them out completely.
Yeah.
Part of what we're trying to do is not just do better next time. Obviously, when we're building a road now, we make sure that everybody's voice is heard. And that's a big push on our side. We will even enforce when a state, for example, is proposing to do that. If they haven't listened to the community and considered all of that, we can intervene. We have a responsibility to intervene. But also, we're fixing some of the harms from the past. I'll give you an example. Up in Buffalo, the Kensington Expressway basically cuts off the mainly Black neighborhood from downtown where all the jobs are. Makes it really much harder to get from one part of town to the other. It's almost like a gash that goes through the city. So we're working with the state of New York and putting a lot of funding out of the infrastructure package to deck over the top of it, which means, first of all, you get something you almost never get, which is new land. And the cars can still go because they're going to be under this deck and is going to reconnect where there had been that division. And when I got to go up there and announce it, we sat with the advocates and the neighborhood leaders and the community members who've been trying to do something about this since the 80s. And we're finally making it happen. It definitely takes money, but that money is an investment that I think makes everybody better off because the whole community will be stronger economically. And it's certainly the right thing to do if federal dollars are part of what went into doing some of that damage in the past in the first place.
But how do you balance that with gentrification at such a rapid pace? To Maul's example with the Cross Bronx, I see that they're taking much better care of that, but there's also high-rise luxury condos in the South Bronx where there wasn't before. And now it seems like, even the Deegan over there is being taken care of. How do you balance gentrification coming into these neighborhoods with the attention to people being pushed out with transportation? Because it seems like things are being taken care of now in lower income neighborhoods because they're valuable with rebuilding luxury apartments. Right.
Or you make the improvement to that neighborhood that got neglected year after year after year. And then because you made the improvement, the land values go up and then there's gentrification. So we're very conscious of that. Part of what we can do is when there's a highway project that involves displacement, we can make sure that there are mitigations that help keep housing affordable or help make sure that people are taken care of in terms of their housing. Because housing and transportation go together.
Exactly.
Right. And we have so many places, and the New York region is a good example, where people either live kind of ridiculously far away from work so they can be somewhere they can afford, or they live somewhere they can't afford in order to be able to be close to work. But part of that is just having better options, right? If we have better transit, if we have better systems, then people can get to where they need to be, whether it's half a mile away or 10 miles away. And that's part of what we're working on too.
Yeah. I understand your training for the, you train a lot, Ironman, triathlon. What's your playlist? What's some of the artists that you listen to while you're training?
A lot of time it's whatever is on the Apple workout music, whatever that playlist is. Anything with a good beat.
Something to keep you going.
Yeah, something
So
motivating.
me and Rory, we want to create a playlist for you.
Okay.
We got to get
All right,
you a
we set it
playlist
up.
so we can help you like get through your workouts.
All right.
First of all, the fact that you train for Ironman is insane. Swimming, running, cycling.
Yeah, it was hard. It was fun though. Half Ironman, just to be
Half
honest.
Ironman. Okay, I respect it. It's still
Yeah.
It's
more
still
more than
Ironman.
any Iron Man that I
Yeah.
would do.
That's a lot of hours.
But yeah, we'll get in a group chat and we'll send you some songs. We can start the new Rory and Maul Pete group chat.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
let's do it.
All I need is a good beat.
That's it.
You could check out this album. I thought it'd be different. Maybe you should plug that. Tell the White House about it. Maybe Biden.
That's his album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
he
right.
put out an album a few months ago.
You'll get
that
right.
at the
You'll
top
do the
of the
full
playlist.
Iron Man after you listen to that.
There we go.
Have you not stop at
So
the
just how motivating it is.
I want to put you to sleep. Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, we thank you for coming
Yeah,
and joining
thanks,
us. Hopefully we'll see you sometime down the road.
I'd love it.
You've got mail.
And we're back.
That was our good friend, Mayor. Oh, fuck. He's not a mayor anymore.
God damn it.
Are you grew up in South Bend? That was your mayor?
That was your guy.
That's how you know him? That's how you know Petey?
I know Pete from the block.
Thank you to
Mayor
the
Pete?
Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, for coming through, kicking it with us. That was real cool for him to do that, take some time out of his day.
I'm excited to see what record you guys share with him.
Oh no, we're getting in that group chat.
Yeah.
We're
We're
gonna
going
blow
to send him a good playlist.
His husband's gonna think he's cheating.
I'm about to put all Stove God, just flood his plate. Stove God, fucking Benny, just all the guys he would never listen to. Like, yo, Pete, next time you changing, or training for your Iron Man, listen to this. I guarantee you. Because like you said, you just need a good beat, good rhythm.
Yeah. That's Benny right there.
Yeah, that's Derringer. I know he wants Derringer. Shout out to Derringer.
That was fun. I'm glad we even though it was very quick, I'm glad we got a quote unquote politician on.
Shout out to his security detail too. My man Amir, I like him.
Amir, good
Amir was
people.
cool. I like him.
He fuck with Griselda. He's
yeah,
probably been in the truck.
No,
with
he
Pete.
threw me off. He
Like
came in
a
here.
stove guy.
He's like, "Maul, what up? Yo, you ain't got that new Benny?" I was like, "Whoa, sir!" Like, I was approaching you way different. You got this suit on, nice suit with this Glock on your hip. I'm like, "Yo, I wasn't thinking you, but I get it now. It makes sense."
He was saying he was looking at the itinerary for the entire day. He was like, "New Rory and Maul. That has to be a different show.
Yeah.
There has to be another Rory and Maul. It can't be."
That was cool though. That was very surprising to have Pete come by and kick it.
And they liked it, so I hope that we can have him on for like a full episode and ask some real fucking questions.
Let's shoot something in DC with Pete.
Let's shoot dice with Pete.
Let's go get like some
True.
shoot dice with Pete in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot dice at the Capitol. That's fire.
I do want to get down to some of this traffic though, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Let's get to voicemails. If we had more time, I wanted to do actual voicemails with Pete because that would have been great.
Yeah.
Giving political answers to the shit that our listeners ask.
Like what you want to do is you don't want to avoid that traffic.
If your girl is into clean energy, then
Yeah.
maybe she's the one for you. But if she's not, we have to
Interesting.
reassess.
Yeah.
Don't date women that love fossil fuels.
All right. Let's all right.
Nah, I like them.
All right, here we go.
Hi,
Maul.
I'm Julian from California. I love you all. Love you, Demaris. So I have a problem with my boyfriend. He says he has a problem with me, actually, that he doesn't like me drinking every weekend and going out every weekend. Okay, so backstory, he doesn't like to go out. You know what I mean? I do. I'm a people person. I like to be around large crowds, whatever. He doesn't like that. So
You let your
maybe
girl be a
that's
people
why
person?
he's saying this. He doesn't, and I'm also like, okay, cool. You can't keep me safe. Whatever. So yeah, I need some help because it's like, do you guys think it's okay or too much drink every weekend? Like, I don't drink every weekend. My birthday just passed, and so these past couple of weekends I've been drinking. So is there a problem with that? I'm not drinking to blackout. I'm not like acting aggressive when I get drunk or anything like that. I am perfectly normal. I just get a little more happier, So it's like, dude, I'm 25, you're 24. Let's live our lives. Like, is drinking every weekend a problem for you all? Or you think that's a problem for anybody to do?
I do that.
Women are such
and going out every weekend.
liars.
25, like I said,
They're so full of shit.
When I go out, you gotta trust me. Either going out with my friends or you gotta come with me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't have to come with me. Sometimes my friends.
She's
go.
still going on
Yeah.
because she knows she's full of shit.
Yeah.
You guys read through that entire thing, right?
Of course.
He has no issue with you drinking.
It's who
every
you drink
weekend.
with every weekend.
It's you're going out. You're a self-proclaimed people person.
Mm-hmm.
You get really friendly and happy off the alcohol. He is not mad that you're drinking every week.
No, he's mad at you.
He's
going
mad
out.
what you're doing.
Yeah, when you're drinking.
When you're drinking every weekend.
Yeah, because y'all can go to dinner and have drinks, right? You can go to dinner with your significant other, have drinks. If that's cool, good time.
She said she likes large groups of people, likes to be in the mix.
Orgies.
Listen, I'm pretty liberal when it comes to this type of stuff. I don't want my girl referring to herself as a people person.
Yeah, no. It's not. It's just.
That might be worse than hoe.
That's what it is. I'm
a people person.
Will you please?
What the fuck
to
does
be
that
out.
mean?
You want to be drunk. And
you want to just talk to people?
Yeah, when you're drunk, you're happy. You might get a little, friendly, a little handsy, little, and your boyfriend's probably like, yo, like, you don't even know this dude. Like,
your inhibitions are down.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, no. So it's not the drinking. I wouldn't say it's probably not good to drink every weekend either, but
it's what she's doing and how social she is. If she went out to brunch on a Saturday, got drunk off the mimosas, and came back ready to go to Pound Town, I'm sure he would love it.
Yeah.
Brunch is a Saturday?
Can be.
Brunches were Sunday.
At Real Milk and Honey.
Thank you, Keith Lee.
Yeah, in Atlanta, Wednesday is a brunch day.
Yeah,
Dead ass.
Yeah, if you're doing that and coming home,
then
and being with your significant other, I'm sure he would enjoy that. But
now,
it sounds like you do a lot of bullshit.
It sounds like you drink and then you might flash your tits.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
It's given like you turn into that girl.
Yeah.
She's in California. It's nice weather.
She sounds like she'll make out with a guy. Like she'll make out with a guy like on a friendly tip. Like
she's 25.
Like
she's 25.
Just a little make out.
Even if she's faithful
Probably
and doesn't
some
do that,
heavies.
you know who she sounds like? She sounds like the girl that gets drunk and like gathers tag-alongs of strangers. Like if you're going from spot to spot, like
you just pick up.
Let's say the four of us went out and there's the one person that just meets new people and then we go to the next spot and now it goes from 4 people to 7.
You know what's funny?
That's
that crew. It would.
That's who you are.
But
it would
men don't typically do that.
Me?
You meet new people.
Get the. What does he talk about?
Fam, at every restaurant, every Starbucks we go to, you always flirt with the server or whoever's.
Yeah, she doesn't leave to the hotel.
What I'm saying.
He's calling it flirting because a woman says something to me and I speak back.
Well,
It's
like,
not flirting.
Because you said
This
grande.
is a guy that comes in like, hey, has anyone ever had somebody molest them when they were a kid?
wait, what?
Just because I don't do that. Like, the fuck? Like,
But your small talk is very like.
Oh, Vente, is your body count 22? like, all right.
yeah, like, what do you.
It's a Starbucks.
No, somebody says hello to me, I speak back. I say hello and that's it. Like small talk. But I don't leave with them and like, yo, listen, they're going to come with us to the next. You have never seen me do that. Don't put that on my jacket. Yo, you've never seen me do that.
But y'all know.
You've never seen me do that. When have I done that? Exactly.
We've been out to dinner. You talk to the server. You're like, when are you getting off? You've done that.
Yeah, but that's like
I'm not crazy.
That's buying the time while the check.
When
comes.
have we been out to dinner and I said, what time are you off to a server?
It's a pretty cliche line.
Maybe in London last year.
We
International
did not go to dinner in London.
Fam, we did. We argued over the gorilla and the ape conversation.
Oh,
Could 100 and 500 men fight an ape?
Oh.
That was a group dinner.
I asked the server what time she gets off.
Yup.
Our server was white.
Same thing.
That was you, not me.
Yeah, that might have been you. No, think about
Stop
it.
projecting on me.
Yeah.
That was you,
I
not
don't
me.
like white women.
I love all women. I do.
There you go.
I have to give pushback, Julian. Maul is always the person that says, "Who is that?" Not come with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But
Not
you
come
didn't
with
say
us.
that to me.
Who is that
I'm
with-
the
that y'all with?
exact opposite. Like if Eddin was to be like, "Yo, these are my boys," I'm looking at Eddin like, "Yo, Eddin, don't do that."
Eddin
I
is
do
that
that?
person in the group.
Stop.
Remember when in
When?
Houston?
I don't think any of us are this
In
person.
Houston, when Eddin duped you and me to go to that
Oh yeah,
spot,
yeah. That was a lot.
that was terrible.
But no, but that's
You
not
were
the same
like,
thing.
"It's lit."
It's not the same.
No, Eddin
that's
had-
my vibe.
Eddin
but that's
had-
not the same thing as
But
what
no,
we were
but
arguing.
Eddin had actual friends out there though.
Yeah.
So you actually people that he knew out there. That's different.
I didn't
No,
bring
the
them
only
to places
issue
that we
was
were
the
going
gaslighting of like we can walk through the back. There's parking.
Yes.
like all
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit.
That
that
was-
I
The
was like,
fixins, the fixins.
to. Yeesh.
the
Where it's
things
like,
that
yo,
were going to
everything is
convince me to
smooth.
go.
That
He
is
said,
different.
we'll go
I
through the
agree with
back, right to the table. We don't have to stand outside. I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
While we're on
fine.
the way to the
We
front,
walked through
We hadn't
the front
slept
and
yet.
our
I was
table in
exhausted.
the middle of the club.
and then we went across the street and played arcade.
And it was a convertible club. Like it was no doors. It was no nothing. It was like
No.
It was
everything
an
was
open air club.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was that place called?
Yeah, we don't need to
Cool,
give
we
a
don't need to
shout
plug
out.
it.
Yeah.
I hate it. That was a fun
Thank
place.
you
But
to those
I don't
people.
think
Thank you.
anyone in this room is this person. I've met a lot of women that
Yeah,
are
we're
like
not.
this, and that's an annoying girl to date.
Yeah, I'm not.
When
doing
you
that.
just meet new
Don't
fucking
bring
people and
people,
just
yeah.
bring strangers
Nah.
around, like
not with me. Don't do that with me.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
So she needs to look in the mirror I don't think your boyfriend is being irrational here.
Is drinking every weekend a problem?
No.
Yes.
No, and that's not what this is.
I feel like I want to say yes, but I'm the person that drinks every weekend, so I want to say no.
I feel like she said that as a deflection to take away from the
No, but
actual
fuck
point.
that.
It's what happens once she's drinking. That's what your boyfriend.
He's like, he's always mad. I'm drinking. It's like it's not about.
It's not the drinking.
I like large groups of people. I'm a people person. I like to drink. Let's go to what you do.
She still wants to be a party girl. She wants to be the.
You can't be a party girl and a girlfriend at the same time?
No.
And here's the
Not
thing.
saying you can't. I wouldn't recommend.
I think it's annoying if your girl is like that and is bringing strange women. Not like she's bringing dudes. Like she's just too social.
That could be fun if she's bringing cute girls.
Not if I'm saying if she's not bisexual and trying to.
Rules change.
My God damn, you do this every night. This is Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing?
Yeah,
Different
you're over
if
it
that's
by
the
then.
case. I don't think this gentleman would be complaining at all. This voicemail wouldn't exist if that's the scenario.
She just goes out.
But you ever been around that girl, even
Yes.
if you didn't date her, that just brings strangers all the time?
Yes.
It's like, oh, I thought we were going out to eat like 4 of us, and now I have to get a table for 8, and it's people you just met.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like you're getting to know the chick at the table. Why is she at the table?
The worst version of that is on the nightcap front when you're about to go home. She's like, "Oh, my girl's coming with." Why, bro?
It's not even like really your girl. It's just
someone you met.
Wait,
tonight.
she says her girl is coming with.
It's like this girl that they meet. You're like, it's 2 a.m. The bars or whatever's closing, and you're going home to hook up with this girl, and then a girl that she met at the bar. It's like, she's coming with us.
she's my
Why?
spirit animal.
She's probably
like,
watching
oh my
over
God,
her.
we're so much
She's
alike.
coming with us.
Yeah.
But
What
not
do you
in
mean,
that.
why?
She's
Not in
You
the
know
threesome
why.
way.
No,
Oh,
but not
in the
that.
threesome way.
No, not in the.
No,
cool
it's
You
not
know
in
the
the
difference
threesome way.
between that vibe.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Bro, if your girl says, if your girl knows she's going home with you after the club, and she has this girl with her that she just met, she said, "Yo, she's coming home with us."
You'd be surprised.
I don't think that's what it is.
I'm thinking she
I think
wants
it's a
to do
protective
something.
I would
thing
have that
to
passing
watch.
thought, but then it would just become a hassle and like why is this random person with us? Send them home.
With certain women, I would know that that's what they're doing.
Yeah, the vibe was.
But I know
set.
when
Yeah, but
she's just like, can she stay on the couch? Like, no.
Oh my God, no! What?
No, she
Go
can't.
home.
You don't know this chick, and she's not coming
Send
to
her
my
an
home.
Uber.
Yeah, nah. If you don't know her, she's not coming.
Unless she's too lit.
We're not doing that.
But like, no, I've met her a few times. She's cool. She's chill.
We follow each other on IG.
Yes.
Nah, bro. Stop.
We're both Scorpios.
She's the ops.
That is like the
Shots of
girl's
Scorpios.
litmus test is let me look at her Instagram as if they could gather everything they need to know about the person.
Oh, women.
Women
they can.
probably can. Yeah.
Oh, they
nuts.
can.
Women can.
They can. We get stuck on just ass and titties. That's what we stop at.
More ass for me.
You like ass and titty.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
it. Love
we're,
good ass.
yeah.
We're not looking at the nail chip on
Yeah.
her right pinky.
You know, care about that.
Anyways, do we have another?
You want to do one more?
Yeah, we can do one more. Let's do, here we go.
Yo, what's good, y'all? My name is Isaac. I'm from New Mexico, residing in Denver. And I got a situation I need some advice on. I'm 29. I was in a relationship with a 21-year-old for 10 months. Everything was great. We spoke about marriage and kids frequently. I took her to a really important funeral to my hometown. She met extended family. And we moved into an apartment about 7 months into our relationship. She also worked at this apartment building. A couple months into moving in, I noticed that she started getting sneaky with text messages. So long story short, I found out she was cheating on me with a coworker by leaving an old iPhone voice recording while I was working 3 a.m. shifts. He was married with 30. He was 36, married with 3 kids.
Oh, he killed him.
So I found his wife,
Swag.
told her, sent her the proof.
He beat.
Damn.
I
Isaac.
left immediately. She began to beg me.
Wait a minute.
Isaac.
No, let it play.
No, let it play.
Yeah. What?
You don't want to address that really quick?
No,
we gotta
I am.
address that, but
I
I
want to
have to
start
get
at
into
the
this shit.
21-year-old and 29-year-old.
Fucking kid, yeah, play this shit.
All right.
back for the next 2 weeks, causing scene after scene. She attempted to kill herself. She showed up at my job, etc. But it seems like she's left me alone now. And
'Cause she's dead.
I don't know. I just need some advice on a few questions.
Some
One,
advice.
how do I stop thinking about this shit? 2, how do I ever trust again? And 3, how long should I wait to start hoeing around again?
Go now, first of all.
Peace to the whole crew. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Damn, look who
Isaac.
listens to you guys.
I'm ignoring all 3 of your questions. You are the problem.
Is he?
29, dating a 21-year-old.
Well,
And
he already
the
fucked up there, for sure.
Immediately went to, we were having marriage and kid conversations.
Yeah, weird.
That you're going to have with a 21-year-old.
10 months
29.
in. 10 months in. 10 months in. 10 months in.
Then 10 months in.
Yeah.
Then you take her to a funeral.
Swag.
Yeah, but that's
And
not
then
what
you
a
move
funeral-
in. Isaac is the problem.
But that's not fair because
Why is
look
that
at
not
where
fair?
he's at in Denver. That's what 21-year-olds do in Denver. They get married and have
No, I think he's in.
That's not true.
He's from New Mexico, lives in Denver.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's definitely what they do in New Mexico.
Denver's got more of a metropolitan vibe than you'd think.
No, it does absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they're from New Mexico.
We don't know where she's from.
She's Colorado. Let's just say Colorado.
Denver's like a major city.
Yeah, but it's pretty safe to assume that a girl from Colorado
It's like not the
at
suburbs.
21 wouldn't mind
She's out and
entertaining.
about, bro.
Wouldn't mind entertaining getting married and settling down at 21 in Colorado.
Oh, well, okay.
Like,
but she's still
Within 10 months, within 10 months of knowing a 21-year-old, you're having marriage and baby conversations. Hey,
Weird.
move in with me.
Weird, but I think that where you live and where you're raised and where you're from have a lot to do with it.
If he was 21 and she was 21, I could maybe understand that stupidity because they're just both naive and don't know.
Yeah.
He's 29. Why didn't he have that conversation when he was 21 then, if that's the standard?
No, I'm not saying it's a standard, but I'm just saying I think you're holding on to the fact that the age gap of 29 to 21. But I'm saying that
The age gap is
that's
crazy,
very
though.
common. That's not crazy.
Well, for
It's not,
me,
it's not a crazy age gap. It's a crazy age gap. Within 10 months, you're talking about marriage and
Now
kids
that's-
with a 21-year-old in 2023.
But that's what I'm saying.
2022.
Depending on where people are from, that's when they have those conversations. Like girls get married very young and have kids in a lot of these places in these cities and states in New York, in America.
Man, he
They
saw,
get
he
married
saw
at
the
a
red
very
flags.
young
That's
age.
why she was fucking with another 36-year-old that had a wife.
Well, he only got
We
with her
knew what
because
he should have known what
Is
type of
that
girl
age
that
gap
was.
crazy?
He got with her because she was the property manager in the apartment. He probably couldn't have good credit, couldn't get the apartment. So
That
she,
is
she hooked him up.
Yeah,
She was stuck in the fridge.
Yeah.
that is a big thing.
What?
That's-
In the dryer, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, he
Oh,
fell
it's a good
in
video.
love.
I'll send it to you later.
The sex is probably great. Fell in love. Started talking about family, kids, wanting to lock it down, marriage. Found out that she's still being a 21-year-old hottie
Yeah.
and sending text messages to a 37-year-old man. Now, here's where it gets
36.
really nasty. He sends the text messages to that guy's wife.
That's sick, Isaac.
That's hilarious.
I got questions. How did you find his
Shout out
wife?
to Isaac.
That's
Like, how did you
That's
even-
funny
Shout
to
out
me.
to Isaac.
That's
how
funny
did you
to me.
find the wife?
nasty.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That.
Well,
that's,
no, because
that's
they were coworkers, so I'm sure. Not that makes sense.
No, that doesn't make sense.
But I feel like that level of access. Like if your girl was fucking one of her coworkers, you could find out.
that's
info
because see,
about
that's
that
where.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
like,
wouldn't
never mind.
find out the wife and then like, hey, your husband is fucking my girlfriend. I'm not doing that. I'm just cutting Shorty off. I'm not
I'm
fucking with her.
in no way condoning cheating when you're married, especially cheating when you have 3 fucking kids. But Isaac, mind your fucking business.
Yeah, at that point.
Like, mind your fucking business. I understand you're hurt
That's hilarious,
that your girl was cheating. Why
Just cut the girl
Why are
off.
you bringing in a whole other family? You may not even know what
Misery
arrangement
loves
that
company.
family had. Like, you
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck
And
is
we just
going
said
on.
the homegirl just trying to kill herself because of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So it's
best
like-
to just cut that off. Just leave it alone. Isaac, his question was, how does he stop thinking about it? I mean, you did some
Mind
wild
your
shit,
fucking business.
So that's just your fucking.
You gotta learn to mind your business.
That's your demon. How do you say demons? That's his demons coming to hold him. How does he get back into the
Stop.
dating
To
pool?
stop thinking about it, he needs to make peace with you wanted.
You ruined a family, Isaac.
In 10 months, you wanted to wife a 21-year-old and put the pressure of kids and marriage on her immediately. Clearly, she wasn't that girl because she was fucking a married guy with kids that was 36. She has a type.
Mm-hmm.
That girl needs to be 21. She needs to hang out with the social chick, the people person. She needs to
Bailey.
go do that shit.
Yeah.
She needs to drink every
She's
weekend.
on the get drunk every weekend wave.
Yeah, she wants to do
So
that.
don't think that she's any different than any other 21-year-old. So start taking accountability with the shit and you'll be able to live with it more.
But a
And
37
eventually you won't think about it anymore because you know you played a huge part in why this entire thing fucked up. Then you took all your fucking anger and added a whole family and put trauma on 3 fucking kids.
That's a dick ass move.
And listen, the husband also
To
did
not-
a dick shit. He needs to take accountability for cheating with children. But Isaac, that's not your place to do that.
Isaac did all that just to still break up with the girl.
And who brings someone to a funeral?
Yeah, that was weird. Too.
Like
In the first 10 months of dating,
that's so weird to me. That's weird.
And I'm gonna put this on Isaac.
He's a lover.
which isn't
yeah,
fair.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but it's
I think Isaac was happy when that girl
exactly.
did the
They
fake
were probably in a
suicide
good
shit.
place.
I think all his actions, he was happy with the result of her threatening suicide.
Oh, whoa! I don't know about all that. That's a
listen, that's where he's at today with it.
but that's a big thing to put on someone.
Wait, back to the funeral real quick. If say it's a loved one's
You went
funeral.
through all that
he
with
took
your
her to
anger.
a funeral, and then she tried to commit suicide. So it's kind of like reading a book from the end to the beginning.
No.
Like reading it backwards.
I think Isaac
It's like
was
The
so.
Sixth Sense.
I think Isaac was so hurt.
dead the whole time.
Yeah, he's the ghost the whole time.
Yeah.
Isaac is not even alive.
And this just could be because I've been back in therapy for 1 month.
Rory's
So it's coming
hot
from a
over
real,
this.
it's coming from a real, place. You don't think that Isaac was so hurt in this situation why he then lashed out to go find the wife and say all of that? He wanted to create chaos because he was so fucking hurt.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Misery.
So
loves
I'm
company.
saying
Yeah.
I think he
I don't think-
enjoyed the result of that family being destroyed and her saying, I'm going to kill myself. I think Isaac got what he wanted as far as the chaos he created after being hurt.
Damn.
I mean, that was a result.
it's a Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
You don't think when she said, I'll kill myself, Isaac was like, oh, damn, regret all that. No, I think he got what the fuck he wanted.
Put that on
He wanted to create hurt and chaos with everyone that was involved in this situation.
Yeah, but you think he wanted death?
No,
Death is
I said threatened to kill herself. I don't think she didn't kill herself.
Yeah, but what if she?
Yeah,
but
but I mean,
she could have never.
I'm not
done
saying
it.
she
Isaac
attempted.
wanted her to kill herself. I'm saying he is happy with the results of the chaos he created, and everyone now is hurt and on the same level as him.
Mm.
He was the only one hurt in this situation to
Misery
begin
loves
with.
company.
He
An
was
eye
cheated
for an
on.
eye.
Now everybody that was involved,
Everybody
what
has to
caused
feel
his
my
hurt,
pain.
is now
Everybody
getting
feels my wrath.
He's a real John Wick, this guy.
Yeah, he's American hero. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shut
American
the dog.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also said he wants to get back out there and start hoeing again. So
Isaac, you need to get back inside the house and
Yeah,
read a
go
book.
do something.
Go
bro.
be an
learn
incel.
yourself. Yeah, like go get some help. Work on yourself. Don't be so quick to jump back out there in the dating pool. You just went through a very, very weird, wild breakup.
And you just lost someone in your family. Apparently.
Yeah, like you just need to just relax a little bit, Isaac. Get your feet up under you a little bit. You know what I mean, and work on yourself.
Work
and
out.
then you can get back out there, and the right woman will find you, and love will win in the end.
Will it?
It always does.
I don't know.
I want to hear from her.
Yeah, have her call us.
Ooh.
is she alive?
I want to follow up.
Sure
I
do.
want to hear from her.
Oh,
I'm not gonna hold you. That was funny.
please.
He was like, oh yeah, I haven't heard from her since. And during the voicemail, Julian was like, she probably did it.
She
Let's
was
hope she did
successful?
not kill her.
yeah.
I hope she didn't, but
I hope
No,
she-
I don't
please,
wish that on
God,
her,
please.
but you know.
I don't
did
think
not.
she did. That sounded like a girl that knew exactly what she was doing and enjoyed what she was doing.
that's sick. Are
She's
we
21.
victim blaming
The fuck?
here? Is that not victim blaming right there? She
No,
knew
it's
what
the
she was
victim.
doing.
Yeah, she knew she was,
She was
cheating
cheating?
with a married man.
Oh, I thought you
with
meant like
kids.
she knew what she was doing. in
She knew
terms
she
of-
was cheating on this guy.
I thought you meant like in terms of getting the attention by saying she's gonna kill herself.
No, I'm talking
My
about
bad.
Oh, but
the actions that
women
led to
know
that.
she's not. I don't think she's old enough to know that move yet, though.
I'm sure she.
21.
I'm sure.
21-years know that move.
They know
No.
how to move.
How old
bro.
was Shorty when you was in Chicago? The Razor.
God, yeah. That shit still makes me mad.
I kind of feel like that's the go-to move for chicks. In the
It's
early
been a
20s.
move for a while.
For chicks and dudes. Don't get it twisted.
Dudes love that.
Dudes
Dudes love that.
That's so.
Dudes will
dudes
fake
love that.
cancer type
I'll
shit.
kill
That's so
myself.
pussy.
Yeah,
I need you. I'll kill myself. Shut up.
that's
yourself.
crazy.
That's some.
Yeah, I don't,
They need help
see,
for
I,
real.
I've never done that because I'll actually do it.
Okay, Rory.
Like I wouldn't play that.
I just can't see myself killing myself over a girl
It's like,
when it's
I
like
wouldn't do the play shit to
so
get the
much-
attention because I'll do it.
There's so many women out here.
there's so much pussy out here,
Yeah, but some dudes become dependent on the girls they've been with.
They're like that one puss.
They love it.
Bro.
Not like it. They love
I've had
that
a lot of
woman.
pussy that
I
I
also
love
don't-
that I haven't thought about in years.
I also don't want the girl that would only stay with me because I threaten to kill myself.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like she's only
But
with
man,
me because
is that
I'm on edge
common.
and might
Yeah,
end my life.
yeah, people do it.
Nah, I'm
People
cool.
do it all the time. All right, well, that's been another episode, another audio journey, another visual.
Only person that I give full credit to that went all the way. Lamar Odom did that move the best.
Oh, he smoked that.
Literally.
I respected that move. He got to fuck whores
Y'all,
Got to do
y'all,
some
y'all
drugs.
making fun of.
and got Chloe back. And then went to the Kanye
He didn't get Chloe back.
St. Pablo
he did get Chloe back.
listening session, right?
Briefly.
He didn't get Chloe back. They never dated after that.
She took him to Madison Square Garden.
They were
Not
friends.
dating.
They were cordial, but they were not dating.
They held
Kind of nice that they're at least they were backing each other's
Well,
lives.
it's like Rory said, like this dude almost killed himself. Oh, I have to kind of be around. Don't want him to really go ahead.
Gotta
and
take him to
go through
Kanye.
with it this time. Let me stay in his life a little bit.
Do you remember that clip of them going to Madison Square Garden like after he came out of the rehab facility? And clearly Lamar Odom is very uneasy. He looks nervous. He looks like he doesn't want a camera on him. And Chloe's like, yeah, no, it's good. You should get back out there. Let's pull into Madison Square Garden and watch Kanye, Kid Cudi, Pusha T do a fashion show and play his new album.
That's kind of ill.
He's in that SUV like,
That is where Young
I
Thug
need to go
premiered,
Yeah.
Digits too, or whatever that record was. A great record.
Chloe's like, yeah, I just want to get you back out there. I don't
Gotta
want to be
respect
around people.
Nah, but she's showing him that,
Put him in the
it's
garden.
Okay. It's okay to kind of get back out there and be cordial. And
We're if they're listening to this, we're in LA. Any plans while we're out here besides the show?
we have a show
besides
Sunday.
the show.
Oh, any plans? Rory has a gig.
Yeah,
Gonna go to that.
Saturday,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going crazy.
Saturday's going crazy on the Wheels of Steel.
Yes,
DJ Big Red.
We're on the boards.
Yeah.
I'll have Eddin Miller with me.
Eddin Miller.
There you go. Show Sunday. Maybe catch a Laker game.
Word?
Are they
We
playing
go to a
anywhere?
game.
They should be. We'll
Team
be there for a
Laker
few days. They should have a game there. They should have a game.
That'd be dope.
Maybe catch a Laker game.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god, that
We
would
don't
be
have
so
many more opportunities to catch Braun in the Lakers jersey.
We get LA Mall. We get LA Rory.
Have,
Nope, they're on the road.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Damn.
Have,
What about the Clippers?
Hey.
I'll catch
Harden.
a Clippers game.
Yeah, we could watch Harden.
Pause.
Yeah, catch a Clippers game.
That is a pause. Routing wise, is not looking too promising.
Fuck.
They're also on the road. Damn.
All right, Sparks. I can hit Lexi.
Oh, no, the season's
Season's
over.
over.
Season just ended.
We know you don't watch.
WNBA.
We know you don't watch, man. Shout out to the Aces.
Who won the
The
championship?
Aces
Rory?
won, yeah.
Sparks.
Yeah.
Whatever Lexi does, I support. So
No, I
Sparks
respect
won.
that.
Yeah.
I have studio sessions blocked out if you want to like.
Yeah, if you
Studio
want
sessions?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to come and
I'll
get
pull
some
up.
bars off.
yeah, if
I
you
don't want to get no bars off, but I'll pull up.
Maybe like some ad libs or like
Oh, okay.
it's like we could do some interludes.
I'll do an
for the
ad-lib.
second
Let's do
album.
that. We could do that. Fuck around a little bit in the studio.
You could bring like some women to do some drops.
Mm.
Okay.
I can get like my Maybach music drop.
Yeah.
Mallback
do it.
music.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
Listen, man, this has been another episode. We appreciate y'all. Subscribe now, newrorymall.com. Merch is available. Merch is limited. We are at the Leicester Square Theater in London, November 17th. We are in New York, December 1st at Sony Hall. And if you're listening to this, we're in LA Sunday at the Regent Theater. Tickets available now. Merch available now. Subscribe to the Patreon. Video now. Architectural Digest.
Mhm.
Tour of the studio
Boys
is
in the
up.
Hood video.
Um,
Ram Radio's out too. Season
Ram
2,
Radio's
episode 2.
out. And we got to send Pete. We got to send Pete. We got to make a playlist for Pete, man. Send Pete
Pushing
a
P.
playlist.
Petey Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing Pete.
P. Pablo's great.
We'll be back to talk to y'all soon. As soon as we get back from New York, we'll probably have some crazy stories for y'all.
Whoa.
I'm sure we will. Eddin's going to do something crazy this time again.
What did it do crazy last
I'm going to catch you jumping out of an SUV.
Oh,
You
right.
know I'm gonna catch you.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so it's only
We
right.
all had a good
We
one.
going back to Saddle Ranch?
Yeah.
It's only right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, they have great.
We have to go
Rematch?
back.
Rematch?
Yeah.
All right,
They have
bet.
great creamed.
Y'all are
corn.
so gay.
Cream what?
cream corn.
Oh.
Saddle Ranch is very good.
Cream corn?
All right.
No,
It-
no man that likes cream corn likes black women.
I love black women, and the creamed corn at Saddle Ranch is incredible. It's to die
Let's
for.
go.
It's fucking
It's really good,
When they have the combo where you can get the two
You're
sides,
vegan.
always get the cream
bro.
corn.
The cream.
Cream corn is not vegan.
No, I'm saying he's vegan, so you can't have it.
Their cream corn is incredible.
It's creamy.
Oh, you just don't like the idea of cream corn.
I never liked cream corn.
Look, I'm not gonna say that it sounds pretty, but
probably
at
doesn't look
Saddle
pretty.
Ranch, it's delicious.
It's
we
seasoned
went
well.
back to back
Oh.
days. I got it twice. I got it both times.
Back to back Saddle Ranch.
I hate that.
corn
for
is
you.
crazy.
Like you saying that like that's a stat. I
It
hate
is
that. For you. Like,
Delicious.
I do whatever the seasoned chicken they have with the mashed potato,
Solid?
cream corn, side of salad. It's my go-to at Saddle Ranch.
See,
Hey, I was
Let's do that.
just
Let's
making
go
shit
there.
up. I didn't think it was gonna be it.
Send me videos. How's that?
you won't have one creamed corn.
I cannot eat cream
can't
corn.
have
It's like
cream
one
corn.
single
You
kernel.
eat honey.
He can't.
Like the same
He's
thing.
vegan.
What's
It's animal product.
No, it's not, man. All right, man. We'll talk to y'all soon. Be safe, be blessed. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.
No worry and